Buenas tardes, peeps. What's going on? So Jeff is on. I didn't know. I'm not subscribed to Jeff's channel. Maybe I should subscribe so I know when he goes on. But I'm not really that interested. What's going on, IG, Mr. B, Nova? I want to pull something up real quick before I get into it. Now I saw this video and I found it very amusing because it looks like somebody in this community. Now you guys tell me. If I'm crazy or who does this look like? I'm not gonna say. You guys guess. All right. Play a little guessing game. All right, get rid of this. All right, let me pause it real quick. All right, let's go. So I want somebody to guess who the hell is this, because and I saw it. I just ran into this. I really did. I just wanted to show you that. I ran into that. It's getting uncomfortable over there. Yeah, listen. If anything, I don't like racism. You know what I mean? I know a lot of you will agree with me. I know a lot of you don't agree with racism either, in no type of way. You know what I mean? And it's to me, this type of shit. I don't cover Sewage Day for a reason. Because of all the shit he's done and said, but in particular, to me, the racism, it cuts deep. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons, and plus he aligns himself with some of the most disgusting people on YouTube that I can think of. Bart, what's going on, Bart? It's Sausage Fest over there. The Sausage Fest over there. So let me play for. I want you guys. Don't take it from me. What do you think of these two clips I'm about to show you? All right. This one's 28 seconds.
I'm asking. Well, Mike, Ben.
The funny thing is that the whole fallacy argument. In other words, is that all they have? Because possibly it might be a little bit bigger, but I think a woman would rather have a successful white man than a big-lipped moron with a larger penis. I think a woman would rather have someone with a smaller penis that's going to provide for her and her family.
Yeah.
What is wrong with big lips, Mike?
Yeah. So that's, I don't know if he said that. Obviously, that's not even a joke. That's in the middle of an argument. Now, I blame CT over there because the channel is based in what I see. This is my opinion. They kind of talk down to black people or people of color. You know what I mean? That's okay over there. You know what I mean? Just like it's okay at Jeff's for Mike to do certain things too that probably me or you are not allowed to do. You know what I mean? And that's okay because those are channel owners and they can do that. Okay. But let me play this next clip. This was a little longer. And this is a white guy, okay, calling another white guy racist, because he sees it himself. You know what I mean? That to me, it says a lot. So let me play this.
Loves to talk down to black people. And it just reminded me because there was a story about how Blackwater was deployed to New Orleans. And again, a lot of these Blackwater mercenary types, they are the Mikes. They are the racists of the world. They like to go kill darker complected people. They send them over to Afghanistan and Iraq. A lot of messed up stuff about Blackwater. For people who don't know about Blackwater, you should look into it. They pay them 4 times the U.S. soldiers' rate. And they have them do really dirty things because it can kind of it circumvents the Constitution. And again, you look at a guy like Mike. I mean, he comes on there and he's ridiculing Ben because of what he's doing at his age. What man Mike's age goes online just to be an internet troll and be a racist? Why not go do it? Why not go out and down the block, Mike, and just start talking shit to the black people and do it with a camera on? That'd be pretty entertaining. See how that goes. Why do you do that right now, Mike? You're tough mouth. On your own,
right? Mike. Why don't you go do that?
Yeah. What? So Zach, should I go to New York City and scam other people? Should I do that like you do? Zach, should I do that? Should I scam people? Zach, why do you think you know me? Why do you think you know who I am or what I do?
I know what you do online. That's all.
Zach, I think.
Why do you stop this ish with your Yeah. Why didn't you go stop it, Quacker? Their stupid fake gematria.
Yes, you're breaking up, buddy. Hold on, cut your mic is breaking up. And Pierce, I gotta do it to you, man. $10 to the Cash App for the no cam fee. And to that guy who keeps coming back in, you gotta pay that swear jar fee, man. This video is going good today. I think I can keep this one on public. Go ahead, Mike. You got a lot of explaining to do, Mike.
No problem. Yeah. So the whole thing, Zach, is that you're very fixated on me because I destroyed you. Now, you called me a racist, but you said racist things online multiple times. Multiple times. You're on record saying racist stuff all the time, Zach. So why don't you atone for your own sin?
I called you. You know what I called you, and maybe that wasn't nice, but please.
It's racist. Zach, you're a racist. Zach, you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo.
But that wasn't his question, Mike.
He's not normal. That's not necessarily
Mike, he asked you why you don't go in the black communities and talk crazy like you do on YouTube. Why you don't do that? That's what he asked you.
It's ask. It's ASK, not AX. But no, I don't need to. So Willie, you think I'm afraid? Willie, do you think I'm afraid?
Just say
I'm a coward. Okay.
You
Willie, you're fat.
People on YouTube.
Willie, you're fat and you're a moron. Is your middle name Cornbread? Is your middle name Cornbread? Is it Willie Cornbread? Where's your middle name?
Okay, we going to the
You're low impulse. You're low impulse. Yeah, Willie, stop. Just Willie, stop.
Expose his weakness, claiming he's a man. You called him out.
A man. Willie, you're a moron.
All right. So you guys saw what I saw, right? So you know what I mean. It's just another layer to Mike's bullshit, and I do blame the channel owners. You know what I mean? When you have people in this community, you know what I mean. We kind of watch each other. We watch other. You know what I mean. It's pretty. There's only a few channel owners that I know that go to other communities, and that's very small minority here in this community that go out and to find other content and stuff like that. But listen, back to the racism. That's not, to me, it's like, come on, Mike. You know what I mean? Of all things, he says he has mixed kids. You know what I mean? I mean, according to him, I don't know where he gets off even using the N-word in no type of way. Not even kidding around. He's not allowed to use that word as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? But this is also another one. Somebody sent me this one. So this is Mikey in chat calling Queen a old crusty mammy. Now, mammy is a racial term. Now, I'm going to show you who mammy is. I had to cut this in half because that's mammy. That's Queen Goody. So he called her mammy. So is Mike going down that road of, you know, I told someone earlier that I didn't think Mike was racist. For a long time, I know Mike was a lot of things. He made fun of the people over there at Kensington for a while with Joe and them, which were, to me, you know, that's why I find Joe really disgusting. I wasn't there anymore, but when I saw he was doing that and Mike was doing that, I said, yo, those people are just scum, you know, scum of the earth, to make fun of people that are suffering, you know, that can't help themselves, obviously. So, you know, and now you add another layer of racism. And to me, you know, it's not funny. It's not fun to even cover it, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Somebody did send me him saying the N-word, but I'm not going to show it on here. I refuse to go down that road. You know what I mean? Just like I disconnected myself with Sewage Dave, and I don't care what he says about me over there. Sewage is, you know what I mean? But that's one of the biggest reasons I don't mix with the racist people. I stay away from it because it's not my bag. You know what I mean? It's not my thing to be about racist people. But shout out to Fraudero Troll, because he came up. He made a video. And now the last video that Fraudero Troll Mike, it was about 2 years ago. I actually played it a couple times on this channel, but out of nowhere, I think because Josh wasn't allowed to kind of troll Mike over there at Jeff's. Obviously, I think he felt compelled to make a video, if anything, you know what I mean? So obviously I'm going to enjoy it because, and shout out to Proby. Proby made 2 other videos. I'm going to see if I get to them too. I have some other stuff that I want to show you guys too. All right, let me switch to this commercial. All right. Okay, so this is shout out to Father Troll. Like I said, I'll drop the link in a second. Um, he did a little bit of history. He left a lot of things out. I hope that he does a second and third part. I can understand, but Mike has done so much. You know what I mean? It's overwhelming sometimes. I've cleaned out my libraries of a lot of shit that I don't, I've already showed a couple times. But he left out a couple things. But hopefully, the hope is that he'll go back and make a couple. That video is up to 30,000 views. You know what I mean? So shout out to Father Troll. He did a real good job. So let's play this. I'm gonna play this without stopping, probably. So enjoy.
Collarbone. I would beat his straight up. We saw the pictures of him. Yo, he's a little fat. Do I have titties? Am I fat? No. In real life, I would.
Don't spam the chat, please. Rinky, Evelyn, hello. Thank you. But please, all right. No more comments, please. All right. I don't want to time you out. Okay, thank you. Bye.
I would bust him in half. No, that's okay, Josh. Let me ask this: What if I came to your front door and split your head open? No, it sounds good. And I'll have an AR-15 for you.
Let me introduce you to the most insane locale you have never heard of, Mike Cerrone. Now, Mike Cerrone commits a lot of crimes on YouTube. He impersonates a federal officer. He cyberstalks people by doxing and harassing individuals. As well, he threatens to murder so many people, including myself. Now, Mike Cerrone is what you would call a panel whore. He actually doesn't have a YouTube channel, even though he has spent more time on live streams than I have in 4 years, and I actually do YouTube for a living. So let's start at the beginning. Mike Cerrone's main thing is that he likes to pretend that he's a cop. He tells everybody that he's a federal officer, which is a crime. Take a look at this clip.
What they don't realize is this.
It's something that I learned. I've been actually talking to people. Is this a crime or not? Come to find out, I guess Josh did his homework, and it is a crime.
What they don't realize is this: I'm a federal officer, so that's fine. They can do whatever they want, but they're going to be met with repercussions.
Now, you might ask yourself, why would someone impersonate a police officer on YouTube? That is incredibly pathetic. Well, you see, he likes to pretend that he's a federal officer to make it sound like he has pull. When he loses a debate on YouTube, he then turns to impersonation because it gives him status that, in fact, he doesn't have.
Linwood, this is not a troll. Linwood, you're in serious crisis. You threatened to K-word me. Linwood, you realize what I do for a living? You realize that I'm law enforcement? Dude, you threatened to K-word me. I can have you locked up right now, Linwood. Right now, I can have you locked up. And I'm in Virginia.
Now, people were able to dig into what he actually does for a living, and you will not believe it. We'll talk about that later on in the video. If he were to get arrested for this crime, he would face up to 3 years in prison. And he
Kane, you just wrote in chat what I was thinking. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Running channels and shit.
He actually had a warrant for his arrest, but it's not for what you think. Once again, we'll talk about that a little later. First of all, I want to talk about the many controversies that Mike Cerrone has been part of. Most of them are crimes. The next clip I want to show you is of Mike Cerrone threatening a woman because he lost a debate.
You have plenty of time sitting here.
Who are you to call us garbage? As do you,
Lady Luck, you're very lucky. You're very, very lucky you're behind a fucking screen. That's all I can tell you.
Okay. Is that a threat? Are you threatening her?
Because
what did you mean by that?
Because you're a coward.
Go.
Odin Valhalla Rising, now available on mobile and PC.
All right.
Now, you might tell yourself that that threat was too vague. There's no way he could get arrested for that. And you might be right, but that is not the only threat he said on YouTube. You see, I was tired of Mike Cerrone constantly lying and especially using his deception to con vulnerable people. There is a group of women that were grieving after losing.
Yeah, you know, I was talking to somebody about that. So he said about a week ago that he was arguing about it, actually, because somebody called him a deadbeat dad or something like that. And he said his son. So Mikey, since his son has come back from Canada to visit him, hasn't left fucking YouTube. When has he spent any time with his son? Interesting question, and I got
losing a family member, and he pretended to be a licensed therapist to help them through their grief. Meanwhile, he was just grifting attention, which was honestly disgusting. And after seeing that, I decided to confront him myself. But I knew that if I confronted him about the federal officer thing, he would just deflect and claim that never happened.
No, I haven't. I've never said that. I said I was never a federal officer.
So I decided to confront him on something I could disprove on the spot. Earlier that week, Mike Cerrone was caught.
You know, I want to do a panel on trolling, right? And speak to a couple of people that I know, just about trolling, what they think about trolling. I think I did it with Vic Ferrari early on last year. So this is a troll, okay? What Josh is actually doing when he sees Mike on a panel that he's allowed to go up, this is trolling. You know what I mean? Without being slinging insults and talking about children, anything like that. This is trolling.
Live on YouTube, eating his boogers.
To be a better person, quotation marks, whatever YouTube decides is a better person for all of us. So you're not deciding what YouTube thinks is a better.
So I decided to confront him on that. But meanwhile, that was just an appetizer to confront him on something else that would be easily disprovable. Okay, so in that video, you were on this panel, you were on a Ham Bananas panel, and you were picking your nose and eating the boogers. Like, that's what I saw.
No, I wasn't.
Yes.
I was pulling hairs out of my nose.
And eating them? You're eating the hair out of them?
That's like...
Now, think about that answer. That's so childish, right? You know what I mean? He's caught digging in his nose. You know, anybody else would say, well, I'm busted. Yeah, I'm a nasty motherfucker. You know, I shouldn't do that. Whatever. No, I was picking my hairs. I was pulling the hairs out of my nose. Yeah, that's what grown men do. We pull nose hairs out of our noses on camera. Yeah.
It's good for you. You got to eat your nose hairs.
Hey, Fat Josh, before I dox you, what would you like to talk about? Before I dox you, what would you like to talk about?
Well, right now,
I got your full docs. I got your.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So this is what Mike Cerrone does every time his back is against the wall and he's confronted with his lies. He says he's going to dox the individual. He pretends to be a cop. And when that doesn't work, he just straight up threatens violence. Now, I had a plan because this guy has been...
Well, I don't know if that's worse. I don't know. I think they both come from the nose hairs, boogers. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be picking them. You shouldn't be picking either one of them. And then transferring it to your mouth and all that. Yeah, it was nasty. Obviously, there's a lot of videos that YouTube Criers and Liars where he shows Mikey picking his boogers. And it's hard to watch sometimes. It's hard even for me. So pretty nasty shit.
And pretending to be a black belt judo master for the last couple years. And what he didn't know is that I actually did judo when I was a teenager. And the very first move you learn is called an Ippon Seonagi. Now, I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I remember it very well. Now, if you were a judo master, you would obviously know that because it's the first move. And I decided to confront him on that. And it did not fare well for him. Hold on. Banana.
Yeah.
I've actually did judo when I was a kid. Mike,
judo match.
What's the first move? What's the first throw you learn when you...
Thank you, Kane. I just subscribed to Internet God. Thank you for dropping that link.
Have your white belt. What is it called?
Shit.
You know judo? You know, so now you're Googling. So he's trying to bait you.
Well, what's the answer? What's the answer, Mike? You should know this. You should know it.
What's the first move? Would be a hip toss. Would be a hip toss.
Shout out to Eliani. I think I'm saying it right. Eliani D.
Okay. What is it called?
What is it called? It's called the hip toss.
No, they have Japanese name. When you do judo, they have you count in Japanese and they have Japanese name. What is the first throw called?
I gotta agree with Lauren Vegas. Finally said something that I agree with. Yeah, Nova. I would. Yes, there's a few shorts. Nothing outrageous. Yeah, I think that'll help your channel. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it won't, but I think it would.
It's called Fat Josh.
No,
What's the second throw?
What is it
What's the second throw? What's the second step? What's the second step? I'm curious.
I'm not getting
But
it.
I don't think that's Nova's bag. I don't think she, you know, I like Nova's channel just the way it is. You know what I mean? But if she wanted to add that, yeah, I think it'll be okay.
He's not answering. Just move on, Josh. Next one. He's not answering. He's not answering. What's the second one? What's the second one, Josh?
Thank you,
What's
gang.
the second one?
The first move is called Ippo Sionagi, and that's the first.
Yeah, Sionagi. Yep.
Oh, now you know what I'm talking about, you fucking lying motherfucker. I just busted. So as soon as I mentioned the name of the move, he said, oh yeah, that's what it's called. It's a Ippo Sionagi. That proved that he had no clue what he was talking about. He's a fake black belt master, fake FBI agent, and fake everything. This guy is just a total phony. Now, after I busted
Shout out to
him,
the Philippines.
he went off
Hey,
the
Lee.
rails, and that's when he threatened to murder me. And then
That's what I just said. If you shut your
said
mouth,
Oh my
right.
God, Mike, calm
you
down.
fat fuck.
You said
Dude,
that
you're like
after I-
300 pounds. You don't do judo. What are you
I don't
talking
anymore.
about?
I absolutely do not anymore.
No,
I
you don't. You're a fat
And me
mixed
versus
digital
Mike.
with other people.
And I have just
That's all
proven
you
it.
do.
All right, mic drop. I'm out. Peace.
Dude, I would break your fucking collarbone.
Now here comes the threats after he leaves. Now he's fucking so fucking mad that he just got trolled that he actually threatens bodily harm. You know what I mean? He should have been glad that Josh left. No, he goes into this rant because he just got busted and busted pretty ugly.
I would break your neck. Straight up.
You scared him away, Mike. You scared him away. Good job.
That's not about
I'm,
Josh.
I'm
Just came
telling
here
you
to
right
sing a
now, I would
little
beat
boo.
his I would beat his ass. Straight up.
God.
We saw the pictures of him. Yo, he's a little fat fuck. He has never taken judo. Never. He's lying. He's Googling the answers.
So that was a pretty direct threat, and that can lead to felony charges, which can result in significant prison time, up to 5 years for interstate death threats. Now, it's not the only time that he threatened my life, because like I said, this guy's completely unhinged. He even said that he would show up at my doorstep with an AR-15.
No, that's okay, Josh. Let me ask this. What if I
You
can't?
know, I didn't even remember this. I didn't even know this, to tell you the truth, that he threatened Josh to show up at Josh's house. But it's not surprising. I just didn't know.
Into your front door and split your head open.
Okay,
Hey, Paul, what's going on, Paul?
And you would lick it. You would be too.
You think so? No, it sounds good. And I'll have an AR-15 for you. It's no problem.
Now, you might ask yourself, well, Josh, why aren't you pressing charges against this guy? Clearly, he's dangerous. He's a fake FBI agent. He has a fake black belt, and he has a very real AR-15. Now, that's a dangerous guy. You should press charges. I did not press charges on this guy because I don't think he is a credible threat. He is just a big talker, a keyboard warrior. So I didn't bother. I don't think my life is in danger whatsoever. Now, I did tell you earlier that people were able to find out what he actually did for a living. And it's far from being an FBI agent. Trust me. Take a look at this picture. It turns out that Mr. Fake FBI agent, certified badass with a black belt in judo, is nothing more than a carpet cleaner. You heard that right.
And I've said this, and that's a decent profession, man. You make money. You know, a job is a job at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I don't know why he's so ashamed of this. He didn't start out saying that he was a carpet cleaner when he came into his community. He said he was a cop. The first thing he said when he was a cop 20 years ago. He never mentioned this until it was revealed that he was actually a carpet cleaner at one time, which I don't understand why that's nothing to be ashamed of, in my view.
Right. I guess he was living a very normal life. At least he's employed. He's not a nuisance streamer. But for him, it wasn't enough. So that's why he tried to impersonate a federal officer to give himself more status. Maybe he thinks it looks cool. And that's why he's trying to escape his mundane life by pretending to be a federal cop. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a mundane life. And I told you guys, he hasn't been arrested yet for impersonating a federal agent or for the death threats, but he was arrested for being a deadbeat father. Now, I took out all the sensitive information because I don't want him to get his address doxed or anything like that. But you can clearly see here that he was a fugitive. And if you look at section code, that means that he didn't pay child support, which is
really that the file date is 2022. So that was just 2 years ago. Okay, I didn't even know that. I thought it was a while back. Okay.
Really disgusting. If you're going to bring children in this world, the least you can do is support them. Now, believe it or not, even though he was exposed as a fake FBI agent, a fake judo black belt master, he also tried to claim that he was friends with very popular YouTubers, including Mr. Beast. He said that he was on a panel with Mr. Beast.
Who knows who? I guess you guys know who Mr. Beast is, right? The Beast Wars and all that. Now, I think it's one of the largest channels on YouTube. Something like 10 million, I think, something like that. But yeah.
Even though Mr. Beast doesn't do panels.
Yeah, he's like one of the most famous YouTubers, I think. I guess like he does a lot of good humanitarian stuff, allegedly.
Yeah, I've been on a panel with him before. I've actually been on a panel. Yeah, I have.
That's cool. Is he nice?
He liked me. Yeah.
Huh? I mean,
he was obviously drunk here.
I mean, I gotta try to get on panel with the guy.
Yeah. People like I go on panels. Like I went on a panel the other night that has 500,000 viewers. So
I mean, this guy has like 100 million viewers.
Yeah. I go on panels with like really high viewers.
Hey, Queen! Shout out to
like when you were on panel with him, what did he say to you?
No, just talking like a normal person. Just like talking like a normal person.
Well, I mean, but like, what you guys talk about? Because I'm curious. I mean, like, I never really talked to the guy. I know he does a lot of humanitarian work. Mr. Beast does a lot of humanitarian work. So I'm just, Mike, I'm just curious.
No, you're right. We're talking about gaming. We're talking about, what do you do?
He does gaming,
the world and stuff like that.
You heard that right. He was on a panel with Mr. Beast talking about gaming. Sure, buddy, that totally happened. Anyways, that's it for the video. I know it was a little bit different. It's not what we usually cover, but I wanted to cover this guy because it truly showcases how people that live their life terminally online fall to these fake personas and they start fabricating this web of lies, and it's just so easy to just pull on a thread and unravel the entire thing. And especially this guy is causing a lot of harm, especially to those women who lost their child. Thanks so much for watching. I have a Somali video dropping tomorrow, so keep an eye out.
So subscribe to 15 Minutes of Shame. That's Josh's channel. Other than the Father Troll, he has a few channels, as a matter of fact, but I think when you go over there, you're going to see probably some links to the other channels. So subscribe to him. Shout out to him. I hope he makes a second and third part, like I said, because it's a lot. Trust me and believe me, it's a lot. Obviously, the burger, the ball scratching is not there, but like I said, hopefully he'll do a second and third part. When I last looked, it was 30,000 views. It should be up to maybe 50 at this point. Okay, on this video, I want to go through this quickly. I want to actually go back to the doorbell videos. You know what I mean? So obviously the glazing saddles and funny videos, I got that because Mikey doesn't know the slang. Mikey uses words where it doesn't fit. Glazing to him, I don't know what it means, but glazing is kissing ass. That's what I understand anyway. That's what I know what glazing is, and that's what he does. But I just want to play a couple minutes of this video. It's only in the beginning, so I don't know if you guys know a guy named Ghost. So Ghost goes up there and maybe not ruin it. And let me just show you.
Staple guy, almost more of a staple than Jeff himself on this stream now. You should actually do see the statistics on that. What percentage of streams each panelist is on, like off Jeff's streams? He's obviously on in 100% of them. Mike, are you on 10%, 20%, 50% of all Jeff streams? What do you think?
And what are the ratings too?
How about you, Gold Bez? How many do you get on? I mean, shit.
Because you might be on 0, but the ratings might be like 80% because you're off of them.
Hey, Rick, what's going on, Rick? Good to see you.
I've been on a lot, but it's spaced out, you know, and due to the different time zones, I'm not that often, but I have been probably more than most, given how long I've known Jeff, and you know, since I've been here since.
What stands out to me that Mikey wants to protect grown men. You know what I mean? I've never seen such a glazer like Mike. You know, you don't have to protect Jeff. I think he can defend himself pretty good, if you ask me. CT over there is probably the only 2 channels that people kind of let you do and say what the fuck you want. You're not that you're not that welcome in many channels. I'm pretty sure of that. But glazing is what you do, Mike. So get it right.
It's the beginning, but I'm not here often, so I think maybe 5% when you look at the entire stuff, but like
probably
this
more
period
than
right
that.
now, maybe 2%.
You know what we call that in America? We call that autism.
Yay.
Sorry. All right, I'm done.
No, that was cute. That was fun.
My bad.
Mikey's already annoyed. You can tell in his face. He's already annoyed.
Well, this is our little home.
I got you. I got you, though, brother.
But I can tell you that with Mike, the numbers noticeably go up whenever Mike is on, however often that is. There is a noticeable spike in numbers.
There you go.
Do the lights also go up?
Huh?
Yeah, and well, the big thing is that I'll be real quick with it. Other panels are now restreaming Jeff. They're restreaming him. So now, but
listen, idiot, nobody's restreams Jeff. Okay, and shout out to Rick Official and the Queen. Namaste to the Philippines and to the Indian community. Nobody's restreaming Jeff. I choose not to restream Jeff out of respect. I just don't. It's something I don't do. I'll show clips here and there that are made by me or others, but nobody's restreaming Jeff. So stop telling Jeff that somebody is not me. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure nobody's restreaming them. All right.
no, it's getting more and more to fruition, and people are now flocking to see what's going on your panel because they're seeing it on other panels. So other people that would never know you.
So they're advertising for me.
It's free advertisement. It's free advertisement. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Man. Am I allowed to talk shit, or do I have to agree?
It depends.
The machine definitely likes to advertise.
That's what you say.
Am I allowed to debate, or should I just sit here and chill?
Well, I mean, you could start saying, what do you want to get off your chest?
I mean, it is debatable that what he was saying. I mean, there's only 4 fucking people watching this, so I mean, it's kind of debatable. Nobody's restreaming nothing. I mean, I hate to be rude, but
no, they do. I've seen them. There are entire channels.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, who the fuck is restreaming? Nobody's restreaming. This is not called restreaming. This is a reaction channel, and I'm gonna react to videos and state my opinion. So restreaming is a whole different thing. So maybe they don't know what they're talking about or what restreaming really is, but nobody's restreaming.
Trying to be haters, but their channel's getting 0 followers. There's only 4 people here.
There's
okay, well,
23 on my
it's so the whole point of the conversation was it's free advertising. Other people will see it and come and check it out. It may be 10, 20 people, but it does grow the channel over.
That I agree with. You know what I mean? I can agree with that. If I show Mike on a panel, which the community doesn't know about, they'll probably go over there to see where Mike is at, and the channel will probably get some views. It's not the type of views that probably the channel won't want. You know what I mean? Because Mike draws in a lot of trolling. He does. People do troll the fuck out of him. There's no doubt about that. So it is free advertising at the end of the day. I give him that.
It's free.
Hold on. It grows the channel over 4, 6, 8 months. It takes time to grow the channel organically, like Jeff said.
Mike doesn't know what he's talking about, by the way, about growing channels. He hasn't grown a channel. He doesn't know anything about owning a channel, running a channel. So I wouldn't take his advice as a new channel owner out there. So yeah.
But 20 more people a month will equate to 1,000 people.
We have to get 20 people a month.
You don't think he has? So Ghost, all right. I know all about you. I know your past. I know where you run.
I don't
see right there. He does that to everybody. With this guy, he wasn't gonna stand. Everything went out the window when Mikey said, "I know all about you." Obviously, what he means by that I got your docs, right? But that's what Mikey does to everybody. This guy was not playing with that shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, he knows Mike. Was he there to troll Mike? Probably. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know because Mikey quickly attacked him.
I'm not gonna.
You know all about me.
I know all about, dude. Okay. I know all about you and the circles you're running.
Go ahead.
Jeff has.
Okay, go ahead. No, sir. You made the burden of proof is on you.
I met Jeff. He had 400 and something.
No, you're talking about me.
You're talking about me though. Over 6 months, he's almost at 900.
Yeah, me too. I want to hear about Ghost.
He's almost at 900.
I want to hear about Ghost.
I want to hear about Ghost. His numbers. He's more.
We want to hear about.
No, Mikey's gonna start to backpedal. The guy's asking, "Okay, tell me what you know about me. Come on, let me have it." And Mikey's going into, you know what I mean? It's typical shit.
Ghost,
don't have a heart attack, bro. Don't have a stroke. Don't have a second stroke. But he's grown his numbers.
You're not gonna do it, are you?
Because you can't do it.
Because you can't do it, can you? Because you open up your mouth, you didn't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're gonna talk about Ghosts. Go ahead and do it now. You can't do it, can you? Fucking retard! You can't do it. Why the fuck you open up your mouth about me then?
So now you're making fun of handicapped people.
I am making the claim. I am making the claim. You're a fucking retard. You're a dumb.
Fucking
You're
retard.
stupid.
Okay.
What do you know
you made the claim. Go ahead. The burden of proof is on you, retard, because you said you knew about Ghosts. Everybody here wants to know about it. Talk about Ghosts. Go ahead.
So do you hang? So you hang out with Bird, right?
No, I didn't make the claim. You made the claim. Go ahead.
You hang with Bird, right? Who doxes people?
I didn't make the claim.
And goes
you made the claim. Go ahead.
Real life on people.
I didn't make the claim. You did. Go ahead.
Yeah. So do you hang out with people real life on people?
I'm not going to let you buy with this. You made the claim. Go ahead. You know me. You know.
Is that a fact, IG? That's funny. See
what happens.
I didn't say.
Okay, maybe you'll come over here and talk to me. What you think?
Hang on, but both of you, we're not doing the come to my house thing and all that stuff. Hey, Dobez, what's up?
See, what Mikey does, he earns the hate. And what I mean by that, by telling somebody that you don't fucking know that I got your docs, can be, actually get reversed. That person might go after you and your fucking information and go down that road. You know what I mean? Why even go there with people? You know what I mean? It's old Mike. You don't dox anybody. I don't think so. Well, I can't say you don't dox anybody. You're harmless, Mike. That's what I mean to say. You talk a lot of shit, but there's nothing behind it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Oh, you are kind of enjoying this?
I mean, I do get the appeal of watching people bicker. Especially as it's so senseless. So you don't have to be worried if this is important or not. But
it's not.
So you're not going to do it. I just won that. Dude, I literally just fucking joined 5 minutes when I already won.
I'm only irritating him. I'm only irritating him.
Come on,
I'm not.
You made the claim. Fucking back it up.
It's not that important.
I just won.
That's what I think. Also, Nova. I think he got him confused with somebody else. There is another ghost. There's a couple, actually, about 2 or 3 ghosts that I've seen anyway. So this guy, I don't even know who this guy is. I really don't. And as far as I've seen, there's been a couple of people that come up, and I don't. This guy once again probably won't come back because Mikey's there to attack. He's delusional and thinks that everybody's going after him and stuff like that. So yeah.
Oh my God, this shit is easy, bro.
Hang on.
Retarded.
Hang on. I'm curious who he is. If there's something.
Now Jeff is gonna ask Mike for details about this fucking guy. It's like isn't that so fucking weird? You're gonna take Mike's word. I mean, the guy. You can ask the guy, where are you from? Why are you gonna take Mike's word? Ask him who this guy is. That's really weird. But obviously, Jeff has to protect his locale.
About it because I want to. If I'm gonna have him on the panel, I want to know all I can know about it.
Sure. So he goes to channels that are they dox people. They talk crap about people's families. He hangs in that sewage sector. That I know all about that guy. But like I said, I could be on panel. I could not speak to the person. but he is not a good Jeff.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to believe me. He's just not a good person.
No, I mean,
That's
I
all
have
I'm
my
trying
own
to say.
vibe of him already.
Yeah. He's calling me a retard and cursing and yelling. I'm not yelling. I'm not cursing at him.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
you
call
gotta
him
have a
mentally
thicker
retarded.
skin than that, especially
Innocent Mike. Innocent Mike.
if you're gonna troll like
Jeff,
you do.
I know how to trigger these people. These are people that are messed up in the head. But good, let them back on. I'll be chill. Jeff, I'll be chill. I won't say a word. I
Claim
promise
against you. He started it with me. I didn't make a claim. He did. He made a claim and didn't back it up. Burden of proof is on you. That's a fallacy, you fucking retard.
Oh, another one. Another one. So there are people that are mentally retarded. Do you think that they're lower class people than just normal people?
I go Mike into spewing bullshit, spending the narrative. You know what I mean? Are you talking bad about the retards? No, he's calling you a retard. How about that? Yes.
Do you think that mentally retarded people are not equal to other people? Is that your argument? Because if you're Ghost, you're picking on handicapped people. You're making fun of people that are handicapped.
You're handicapped, Mike? Are you a tard? Are you a tard? Are you considered a tard? You know what I mean? Because you seem to be defending tards really hard right here.
Is that what you're doing? See the slow troll, Jeff? See the slow troll? You flip it right back on them. You flip them on their ass. You flip them right back around. So you're making fun of.
I don't think that's what
the guy lost connection. I'll forward it.
He was doing. You don't think it was?
Take a minute and he'll. That's it. I know all about that dude. I know all about him. Yeah, he's a part of the whole.
Kick you. I assumed your connection dropped.
Yeah.
I didn't kick you at all.
He'll come up and start yelling again, start calling me a retard again because he can't have a conversation. He just starts spouting off all this crazy stuff.
He does.
Well, all the bullshit that Mike says about gatekeeping, he tells Jeff that that they're gatekeeping his channel. Mike, you're the only one telling Jeff who to bring on, who's a bad guy, who's a good guy, and all that bullshit. Who's doing the gatekeeping? Tard.
That's all. Aggressive or very
unhinged, very unhinged.
I don't know unhinged, but
at least.
So what I've learned in life is when someone calls you out and they're actually saying the truth. When I said you dox people, you hang in those sewer circles. Ah, you retard! Ah! You just started going crazy out of nowhere. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so what do you think you are, Mike? You think you're out of the sewer, the so-called sewer that you call it? You're neck deep in it. You tard. You know what I mean? You're not out of this community. Jeff is part of this community too. So you know, there's no exclusion. You're here. You fucking delusional moron.
But yeah, it's all good. I didn't come up here for this. I really did.
All right. Let me go on to Probies. I'm gonna fly through these and get to the content that I want to get to. So Proby made all right, I'll drop the link.
Yeah, so Dolbez, I want to say this.
I'm gonna fast forward through these.
You know Macron, but did you know Macron's married to a man?
That doesn't.
that groomed him at 15 years old. Did you know
Mike,
that?
don't come on here with this. Don't come
Candace
on here with that kind
Owens,
of shit.
Owens has all
don't,
the facts.
Mike.
Oh,
I'm
but
gonna
Candace
push my
Owens
stage.
is an idiot. I'm sorry.
Don't come on here with this.
What have I missed in the week
Brothers-
I haven't been watching? Like, what?
It's like, well, Dolbez, you're like 13, but no, the whole thing is like there's grown folks going after each other, and Bradley. So Dolbez, to give you kind of recap, just give you a recap, very very fair recap.
A very brief recap.
Bradley came on a couple times, and he was out of pocket, and then now,
I find Bradley hilarious. You know what I mean? He goes up there drinking, he's happy-go-lucky, never fucking angry, never angry. You know, he's a free spirit, so to speak. You know what I mean? And Mikey doesn't like that, obviously, because I think if anything, he outshines Mike, and Mike can't stand for that.
Moose knows this. Jeff, just give me 1 second. Moose knows this. Bradley said some nasty stuff about Helena. He said, and then me and Moose attacked him because we don't stand for that. That's what happened. And after that, he came back one time. He was okay. Me and Moose were like, dude, stop drinking so much. And then he came back a third time, and he's like, you're a horrible father. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. You know, so I think we're seeing the decline of this guy. So yes, he's kind of falling apart, but no, it's all good. It's good. Everything's cool, dude. But Dolbez, yeah. So if someone attacks somebody that we really care about on panel, sometimes we come together and we attack them back. That's all. That's all we're trying to say. That's it. Go ahead, gentlemen.
Okay. Seems like normal panel versus drama, I'll be honest. And
well, Dolbez, not to double down, but no, he gets out of pocket. He says things that are out of pocket. When he was saying stuff about so I'm sorry, Moose. When he was saying stuff about Helena, no, it's okay. When he was saying stuff about Helena, me and Moose got pissed. We got pissed off, and that's when we attacked him. But other than that, gentlemen, go ahead. I'm sorry. I will shut up. Do you think a lot of people, you know, they're so hard looking for acceptance,
Jen.
And
Long time no
you know,
see,
they show themselves to be a fool, and I've done it myself. But like not people try so hard for acceptance, and they look stupid doing it. Literally, just come back up and just be chill and just hang out. But it's like they double down. They can't get behind themselves. Yeah. So Dolbez, I want to say this. I want to say one thing to Dolbez. Dolbez, you're a really, really nice young man. You are. You're an intelligent young man. But you have to understand one thing.
I'm trying to teach that young man. Probably know. I'm pretty sure he's way smarter than you are, Mike. When you talk to Doblez in that fucking way, he's not your fucking son. You know what I mean? Who the fuck do you think you are? What are you teaching him? He laughs at you, Mike. Don't you realize that he's laughing at you? He just decent enough not to get in the mix with you. He doesn't want to dirty his hands, obviously. But you can't be telling that dude anything about. You think he wants to know about how big of a troll you are and your masterful skills? You think he's interested in that? You idiot.
And Moose are pit. No, hear me out. Me and Moose are pit bulls. We are troll masters. That's what we are. We can. No, Jeff, hear me out. But we troll for you. In other words, hear me out. We are your pit bulls. In other words, we are on the chain until you say,
"Who needs pit bulls? Who needs pit bulls? Who needs people to protect? I don't need anybody to protect me up here." You know what I mean? He has to cut that shit out. Oh, I protect. You don't protect anything. You actually make it worse for the people. You know what I mean? If Jeff has to block people, that might cause a little stress. He just won't say, but he has to block people for you because you can't take it. That's the type of man you are. You protect other men, but you talk real disrespectful to women. You're a strange one.
I control the bulls.
No, you don't. No, Jeff, hear me out. You don't control
around
it.
attacking my guys.
No, Jeff, hear me. Jeff, hear me out. This is the way it works. Jeff, this is the way it works. Okay, I'm going to break it down for you. We're on a chain. We're on a chain of respect for you. We're on a chain of respect. It's that you don't control us. You don't run us. You don't do anything that we wouldn't do normally. But if we respect you, we hinder our behavior. But Dolbez, you don't understand what me and Moose are. What me and Moose are pit bulls. We're vicious pit bulls. And if we are released, we attack.
That's not a flex, Glazer. That's not a flex. Okay? Calling yourself the biggest troll, that's not a flex. Because you hurl insults really good, because because you're a racist pig, and you like to go to CTs and say the N-word and stuff like that. That's what you're proud of? Really? Wow.
And Dolbez, you're not like that. You're a very nice young guy, and I applaud you. Hold on, let's do that. The point of what I'm saying, Dolbez, is don't ever be like us. Stay true, stay pure. Because when you get into the troll,
stay true, stay pure. Is he a virgin? What the fuck are we talking about, Mike? Such a moron.
The troll game, it's a nasty.
You crack me up.
If you watch me on other panels, if you watch me on CTs, dude, I rip people to friggin' shreds, and it's not healthy. It's not good for you. So
I'm glad you know that. I'm glad because it's written all over your face, Mike. Every last bit of that. You know what I mean? If you could, you'd be 24 hours here. And I've watched you go around, and it's really rare that you leave YouTube. You're on YouTube. Either CT does really long streams, and you're there almost every fucking minute. I don't know when you got time to take a shower, anything, bro. You're here 7 days a week if either CT or Jeff is on. You know what I mean? So, damn, that's a lot.
You do it. Why do you continue to do it?
Because that's a troll panel. But when I come here, I try to show Jeff respect. I try my hardest to try to show.
If that's respect, thank you. I don't want that type of respect. Fuck that. Fuck that glazing shit. Fuck that glazing stuff, man. You're on that man's nuts, bro. You over there do the same thing to CT. Get off his dick. Jesus Christ. You are such a cringy.
And try to have a good conversation. I try, but people want to poke the troll. People want to poke the bear.
Yeah, but you're still in control of your reactions.
Not always, Jeff. I'm sorry. Let me mute. These freaking jets. But I'm saying stick to panels that are not going to get dirty with you because you're not going to be able to handle it. Like I've never trolled you. I've joked with you. I've joked with you, but like nasty trolls like me, Moose, and other people, like we could take you apart.
The guy that is not here to troll. Can you not tell? He's not here to do what you do, Mike. So you're not teaching him anything by telling him to stay away from it. Shut the fuck up, Mike. Just shut up. Read their fucking room. The guy is not interested. He's not asking you one question about trolling.
Why do you keep throwing Moose into
Because he's the master troll. Because Moose is a master troll.
You're doing this because you want another person to like go down with you.
No, Dolbez, I don't want an ally. I'm giving kudos where kudos is due. He's a master troll. Not everyone is that. Not everyone has the ability to be a master troll. You have to have a hyperactive mind. You have to be able to take things that people say, flip them, and turn it into
Dolbez
fuel.
doesn't have that.
Tackling fuel. Dolbez, you're more of a sweetheart. You're more of a nice guy.
Thank you, Carrie T. Yes, please subscribe to each other, guys.
You're more of a nice young guy that loves Norwegian stuff, loves Viking stuff. But all I'm trying, my advice is don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in trolling channels because you'd get beat up in trolling channels. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say.
Getting trolled right now.
I think I might be, yeah.
But be careful where you go because other channels will take you and take your innocence and they'll rip you.
What? Take his innocence? What the fuck? That's a grown ass man you're talking to. That's a grown. That's not a. That. I don't know what you're thinking, bro. That's a grown-ass man, bro. From the other side of the world. A lot smarter than you are. Who you think you're schooling? Who wants to be an asshole like you and do what you do? I don't think anybody wants that. That's almost a nightmare.
So just be careful.
If I'll put it like this, Mike, why would I put my most sinful behavior online? That's reserved for offline, you know, the trolling, the being mean. That isn't something you show the world. You know?
Exactly.
My face is here, and so I have a higher standard.
If anybody comes after any of my friends, I consider everyone up here my friend. Dolbez, I consider my friend. Moose is my friend. Jeff, I love to death. If anybody comes at you, I will defend you. You can just stop talking and let me loose. Say, Mike, get them. And I will get them.
But Mike, nobody's ever asked you to let you loose. Nobody, not even CT over there. Nobody's asked for your help at all. Mike, get him. Get him for me, Mike. Who are you supposed to be? Who are you supposed to be? That's what I'm trying to say. I just don't get this part. It's like, you can't protect yourself. You're going to protect other men?
I will just let me loose. You can, but let me take the dirt. Let me take the heat. Let me loose.
Why?
Because
you're already loose, Mike.
It's necessary. It's necessary to people to have for friends and protectors. It's necessary. Well, Probe Gay, no, he didn't troll me. He let the people attack me, and I sat there and I let people expose them.
Shout out to Probe. You see what he said there, yeah.
Themselves. And what was that? A couple of years ago? So Probe Gay, why are you talking about something from years ago? You see, Jeff, you see how they focus on something from years ago? Years.
I don't even know the timeline. At this point.
It's a long time ago.
History to me.
There's a lot of sharks out here, so just be careful who you associate with. And if you need bodyguards on this YouTube stream.
If you need bodyguards, you're supposed to be that bodyguard, Mike. You can't protect yourself, Mike. The chat eats you alive everywhere you go. How are you supposed to? You know what? Let me just play this.
What do you want to say? Like, I'm gonna go get Mike Sarone.
You got me.
I'll take you into my heart, and I'll allow
you. You have me. You have me. You have Moose. You have other people that will defend you. Because I will defend you, brother. I will. Because you're
I'm going to get Moose.
I doubt that guy's gonna ever be attacked, but he's a good guy, man. You can tell he's a good guy, well spoken, educated. Doesn't act like you fucking moron. He doesn't act like you. So who would attack him other than you, which you will eventually. You'll do the same to Jeff too. It's just coming. It's a matter of time.
You're a good, yeah. You just get me. But I will rip. I will rip people. I will rip people to shreds for you, bro. So so I will send you a card in the mail. I'll be like, Dolbez, my friend. It's one free trolling session for anyone who messes with you. Be like a little piece of paper.
That is creepy.
So Dolbez, let me break this down for Dolbez.
There we
psychologically,
go.
Do you see?
Jesus Christ! This has become the Mike show. Forget, change the Gen X Jeff. Put Mike Sarone talk shit or something like that. I don't know, label it whatever. But this is not Jeff's channel, not anymore. As far as I see, this is not a men's mental health channel. It really isn't. So if you're suffering from some type of, don't go over there. Well, listen, I'm not trying to tell people not to go. I'm just saying if you want mental health, okay, that's not the place. Let's put it. I'll leave it like that. I'm not telling people not to visit Jeff. I don't want to do that to anybody. So go wherever you want. But if it's for mental health, I don't think this is healthy.
The superior mind
Atlanta
and the
girl.
brain activity in the troll. I'm saying when someone trolls so effectively,
Atlanta
hear me
girl.
out, and gets a response from, hear me out. When somebody gets a response from everyone that they encounter and gets them
Thank you,
excited,
Atlanta
gets
girl.
them down, or
Good
gets
to
them,
see you.
don't you think that person has a higher IQ and understands what they're doing? Or do you think they're a dullard and doesn't know what they're doing? So do you think the troll game is someone of a higher intelligence?
No.
Dolbez, have you seen me troll? The mastering of me trolling people? Have you seen it like me when I'm in my full troll glory?
I'll be
You
honest.
haven't
You
seen that?
used to
Full troll glory. Jeez, Louise. Damn. You really into yourself, Mikey. You really believe all the shit you really say? I think you believe all the shit you say. I swear to God, you do.
troll the same way that people use divinity. You like it doesn't mean anything when it comes out of your mouth. It's just whatever fits at that moment.
Did Ryan Garcia, did he lose? Yeah, already? What time is it? Is the fight over already? I'm surprised. I thought it would be about 12 o'clock. Okay. Thank you, Paul.
It's deception. It's deception. It's deception. And
Someone wants you to take an IQ test live.
I already have. It's very high.
Oh.
No, I did it online before. It's very high. In real life, I don't come across as an asshole. I just like, hey, how you doing? What's up, man? Yeah, it's cool. I like your call.
In real life, you won't go to the let's say the ghetto side of Virginia or whatever and say what you say over there at CTs. I bet you won't call anybody mammy. I bet you won't say the N-word. I bet you that. How much? Well, I can't bet money on Mike. Mike has no money, but I bet you won't do that. Okay, the way you act at CTs, or even the way you act here, you won't do this in public. You'll get smacked up.
Or oh, dude, that's an awesome shirt.
But I'm confused. Is this the place you
Hey,
come to be an asshole? Since you're not an
Dogma
asshole
Free,
in
what's
real
going
life?
on?
Does that explain the trolling and everything, or do you come to grow out of that and transcend into something better?
No.
Because I see both mics on here.
Yeah, and the whole thing is that if you want me to drop it, I drop it, and I can completely drop it. But the thing with me is that, unfortunately, being a Leo and being very fiery and being a protector, when I'm attacked,
Oh, he's a Leo. That's what it is, Mike. Okay.
or other people are attacked, someone attacks one of my friends, I jump in. I just jump right.
Sincerely, I mean that, Atlanta girl. That's not your son to be talking like that, man. That infuriates me because that's a young man. Obviously, he's not listening to you. He's laughing at every moment at your dumb ass. But you continue to spout on, try to give him advice. It's not your son. Not your son. Go take care of that son of yours that you just about 2 years ago you met him because you didn't want to own up and be a father to him. Go be a father to him, okay? Because you wasn't there for most of his life, okay? So if you want to give advice and stuff like that, let it be somebody that's your blood, because nobody's buying that shit here.
You're sitting here saying if I want you to stop it, you'll just stop it. But
You can tell me to stop,
but
I'll
I
stop.
can't because I'm a Leo.
If anybody attacks you, Dolbez or Moose, I will jump right in. And I've already proven that. Anybody who attacks my friends, I jump right in. I'll put myself out there. I don't give a crap. Good or bad, I will jump right in. That people don't understand, and they hate it. They hate the fact that we're friends.
Nobody said that. I doubt people are sitting
do.
around hating.
They do,
that
Jeff.
You and
Thank you,
Dolbez
Lanago.
and Moose and I hang out on the internet. Well, they hate me too, and they definitely hate Mike, but not because we all hang out. That's not.
But Jeff,
their hate.
Jeff, why do they hate us? Why? Let me ask you. I want your opinion. Why do they?
I don't hate anybody. To tell you the truth, I don't hate anybody. I hate speech. I hate the racism. I hate a couple of things, but I don't hate anybody in particular. You know what I mean? I don't hate Mike. I don't. I dislike him a great deal, but I can't say I hate anybody.
They hate us.
I always think it's about themselves. It's like some issue going on with themselves.
You want my answer, Jeff? You want my answer?
Go ahead, give it to me.
Because they want to be just like us. They want to have the personality. They want to have the.
Yes. I want to be like Mike. I want to have large breasts and show my gun once in a while and shake my stuff on camera. I want to talk about when I was a cop, and yes, I want to be just like Mike. That's exactly what I want to be.
is
Jeff,
copy whatever we do.
They can never have it, Jeff. They want to have the charisma, the personality, the swag.
Well, to have charisma, you got to be charismatic, and that you don't have. You're not charismatic, Mike. You know what I mean? You're funny in some ways, okay? Slightly intelligent, probably a little bit. You know what I mean? You know, you came from what? You said you went to Rutgers University. I don't know what they're teaching at Rutgers, but yeah, you're not charismatic.
Antlers, the Norwegian-ness. They want to have Moose who owns a hotel. They want to have everything that we have.
Exactly.
But they don't have it. So what they do, Jeff, hear me out.
Exactly.
They hate us because they ain't us. Jeff, the bottom line is this. I am the most charismatic person on this platform, but I get the most heat because hear me out, Jeff. Don't laugh at me yet. Because Dolbez, you're 12 years old. You shouldn't even be on this panel, Dolbez. You're like 12 years old. But hear me out. When you call the haters out, they go crazy when you call them out because we
go crazy when they call you out.
Because Jeff, we're the champ.
Mikey doesn't like opinions. Okay, he doesn't take criticism well. Obviously, right? So people troll him wherever he goes. Why? Because he reacts to it. If Mikey didn't react, especially to the bullshit he's done, a lot of the trolling is things that he's actually done and said. You know what I mean? There's no making up. Nobody lies on Mike. Just put it that way. You know, I can't say that, that's a lie. That Mike didn't do this or that, or didn't say this or that. You know what I mean? So nobody lies on him. He doesn't like to hear the truth. And he reacts. And if you get a reaction, it makes for great content at the end of the day.
Champions. We're the champ. We are the champions of the world. We're the champions, Jeff. We're the best. We lead these panels.
Champions.
Oh, no. Well, it's funny because, you know, when I'm being trolled, I know I'm being trolled because I already know it.
I don't know if you always do.
Oh, no.
Sometimes they catch you.
Jeff, trust me, my friend, I always know.
Your reaction fits perfectly.
I know.
Exactly
My
reaction of somebody that's getting trolled.
But Jeff, my reaction is to fit the narrative I want to push right after.
That's what I'm never sure about. Like who's actually doing the trolling.
The thing is that if you watch me trolling on other panels, like I don't troll hard here. Like I've trolled lightly. If you watch me troll hard, like hard,
Mikey, there is no hard, there's no soft. You're the same way you are here. You are SCTs and vice versa. There's nothing that you tell people. Oh, you gotta go see me at CTs. Oh my God, I do this. I destroy people. No, you're doing the same thing. There's no difference. You know what I mean? You don't have this magical powers to slash and destroy people. You're not destroying people. What you're doing is being a racist over there is what you're doing. Because I think, in my opinion, that channel talks down to brown and black people. Okay?
Trolling. Like I shred people. I don't do it here. Because I don't want to make Dolbez cry. Because he's a young man. He's a young, innocent man. Don't want to make him cry. But
don't want to make Dolbez cry? Maybe if you keep talking and yeah, he'll probably bust out in tears because you won't stop fucking talking. That's about it.
Thing is that people will come up and try to attack and try to gatekeep. This is the biggest thing. So Jeff, the biggest thing now lately is people are trying to gatekeep you. Oh, you shouldn't have this person here. You shouldn't have that person here. They've always
tried to do that.
So it's funny because, but you play like you don't understand what's going on, and people try to demean you like you don't know, like you don't see it. But people act like you don't see it going on, and I know you see it. I know you see it coming. It's just funny to me. It's ridiculous. The gatekeeping. People that come up, they're very diverse, and you have different people with different opinions. Everyone has their own opinion, their own comments.
Once again, I'm gonna say nobody gatekeep. Nobody's gatekeeping Jeff. I don't know what you're the only one that's doing that. You're the only one that does that because in the beginning when Jeff came around, people tried to give him advice. I even went up there one time. He's not open to suggestions. He's not. That's clear. That's his channel, and that's his right. I'm not knocking him for that. He does whatever the fuck he wants. But stop spinning the narrative that because I show videos, maybe Kane talks about you on his channel. Shout out to Kane Catharsis. That's not gatekeeping. You got to twist it.
But you shouldn't hinder that, and you should never have anyone come up to say, "Well, you know what, Jeff, you shouldn't have this person up here." Like, that should never even.
That's what you do.
Oh my God, that's always happening.
What I'm trying to say is that you don't say that. The only thing I've ever said to Jeff is that if people are talking about something disgusting about my family, hey Jeff, can you please remove that? That's all. I've never said remove someone from panel, anything like that. But these people, they'll go lower and lower and lower because they will never come on panel. They are keyboard warriors. disgusting scumbags that like to type and chat. See, me, everyone up here, me, Moose, Hank.
See, when you have Mikey on panel and you cut it and you let him do and say whatever, it's gonna be. If you have a discussion, if you put a title on your live stream, it only becomes about Mike and the chat. That's all he talks about at the end of the day. You know, it's about Mike, about his life, which is 90% a lie, and about the chat and how much he dislikes the chat. Okay, that's all you get with Mike. That's it. That's all you get. Obviously, Jeff is content with that. You know what I mean? But I'm here to call Mikey out for what he is. Okay, Mikey's a racist, among other things. You know what I mean? Now, not to my surprise, but let me show the clip because I think people weren't here when I showed this clip. When he said this, I was like, wow, okay, new low. You know what I mean? I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I didn't think. I know he made fun of the people over there in Kensington. That was pretty disgusting over there with JoJo Ho Ho, and but I didn't know that he would.
I'm just asking Mike, Ben.
The funny thing is that the whole fallacy argument, in other words, is that all they have? Because possibly it might be a little bit bigger, but I think a woman would rather have a successful white man than a big-lipped moron with a larger penis. I think a woman would rather have someone with a smaller penis that's going to provide for her and her family.
Yeah.
What is wrong with big lips, Mike?
Now that's a lot over there. You know what I mean? That's pretty. You know, that's pretty disgusting in my view. You know what I mean? That's pretty shocking to me. Anyway, you know what I mean? You know, on top of everything else, he's calling people mammies. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, let's play.
I've seen Hank in fucking battles. I haven't seen Dolbez in battles yet because he's still new.
I've tried to encourage him to go on what is speakeasy.
But if you want like me, Hank,
I don't encourage him to fucking battle and to get into with people. You know what I mean? Come on, know where you at, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna get that young. I don't think that young man's gonna even. You know, I don't think he's gonna listen to Jeff or fucking Mike. But don't encourage him to join in the bullshit. You know what I mean? You know what type of mentoring is that, if anything?
Hank and Moose, if you want us to battle people, we will battle the shit out of people. But the thing is that, you know, these people come up.
What if we don't want you to battle people? Will you do the opposite?
Dolbez, have you seen me troll before? Have you seen me actually like real full-on troll before?
Your concept of trolling, I don't know.
No, Dolbez, I don't troll here. If you go to another panel that I go to, if you watch me troll, it's ridiculous. Like I rip people apart. Dolbez, you'll shit your pants. As soon as CT says get him, it's over. It's like I just start ripping people. Like you don't understand. I can battle 3-4 people at once.
Oh my god.
Dolbez, I'm just letting you know you're a very nice young man. You don't know what it's like on these streets. You don't understand what it's like on these YouTube streets. Because me, Moose, and Hank, we're just dirty trolls. We're just dirty, filthy trolls. Jeff.
All of YouTube is not like this. Okay? Thank God you're not everywhere. Yes, I thank God every day when I go around YouTube to other communities to watch other things, you're not there. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't know. Mike has this, I don't know, he has this fucking fantasy in his head that he's a big shot. Not for the right reasons. You're well known, but not for good reasons. If you Google up Mike Cerrone, only a couple of things come up, and it says go see YouTube, and you're in every fucking video that Wombat has made. YouTube Cars and Liars, the no ho ho stuff. So you know, if you're content with that, if you're happy with that, and let me just say this, okay? Mike is not as tight with his kids, and I said this before. I don't think, in my opinion, that Mike is as tight as he claims with his kids, because nobody would act like this. Mikey is not. He's not like undercover. He's well known. He's using his real name. So as a father, okay, because that's what I am. I am a father and grandfather. Okay, I don't think he's that tight. You know what I mean? Can you imagine his kids watching him on YouTube doing this for years now? For going on 3 years. So, you know, I don't think they have a clue that he's on YouTube doing this. And that's why I don't think that he is not as tight with his kids as he says.
If Dolbez went to some of the dirty channels, they would troll the crap out of him. I'm just saying that's what would happen.
For being a white boy?
No, for being a nicer, more educated young man. That's why.
But that's just appearances.
Okay.
Like stereotype.
All right, Dolbez, come with me. Dolbez, come with me to CTs and see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Just come with.
Why would you invite him over there? You know what I mean? That's a pretty. I don't know, man. I don't think he'll go over there, but
let's see what happens.
No, I'll stay in reality.
Yeah, Dolbez, if you smoked weed, do you think you'd wear? If you smoked weed, do you think you'd ever wear lingerie?
He just called him gay. Is Dolbez gay? By the way, I don't know if he is. I don't care. I don't see that. You know what I mean? But why would you say that, Mike? That's not funny. That's only funny to you.
See, Mike, you're starting to make people's case for them of why they talk about you like they do.
Dolbez, you have to battle back. Dolbez, get tough. Come on. Dolbez, if Hank offered you $200, if Hank offered you $200, you use sexual things.
Whoa. Wow. That's, to me, wow. That's really bad. Wow. Anyway.
Oh, you're making Jeff blush, Mike.
I am a student, so I am poor.
Hey, it's a carry T. It shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? But obviously, I don't know if Dolbez has said that he's gay or not. You know what I mean? I don't know where Mikey gets this from, but Mikey does call everybody gay when he gets mad. But in this case, he's on a gay, well, not gay channel. The channel owner's gay. Mikey has said he's actually said the F word over there, and it's allowed, okay? At the end of the day. And I can state my opinion about it, but yeah, it's allowed, okay? Mikey's allowed to do that shit over there.
He's making it harder and harder to point the finger at Bradley as they do it. So they're like trolls to the next level. Where they
That's the fact.
You know, it's funny because people talk about I'm lying about it because there's no criminal record.
No, I've never heard you say you lying.
It is actually true. I actually did get swatted. That is the.
Why does he keep talking about this? I'm gonna say once again, this was already looked into. Okay, somebody did a FOIA request, which is really easy to do. Okay. So when a cop shows up to your house, there's a record made, okay? You can look into that and find out if a cop has gone to that address or not. This already been debunked. Nobody ever did anything. And I'm not gonna mention the names that Mikey claimed that they did it. He changed about 4 times and said and claimed that 4 different times 4 different people did it. No, none of those people did it. Nobody ever went to that day that he claims he got swatted. No cop ever showed up to his crib. This is all made the fuck up. Now, I said this before. Keep talking about this shit. Keep mentioning names. And you're going to put ideas in somebody's head. If I was you, Mike, I would leave this alone already. Because you're putting yourself out there for something like this to happen. Keep playing with this, and it's going to bite you in the ass.
I swear to God, gentlemen, on everything holy, I did get. They came to the house.
The police. Yeah, I believe that because the sector we came from, they were doing that to everybody, dude. I was doxxed all over the place.
Yeah, Doc. They came to the house. They had a pry bar.
Did you have police come?
Dox is one thing. We've all got. I've gotten doxxed. Okay, all right. But swatting, I couldn't even say that. I take that back. I don't know if that's against TOS. But what he's talking about. That's a major thing, okay? You can't put that on people. You can't claim people did that to you without knowing. It didn't even happen. Like I said, this was looked into. No cops have showed up in your crib on that date that you said. This was looked into already. So stop talking about it. It never happened. What you want? Sympathy? That's why you keep talking about it? Nobody's going to feel sorry for you, especially for the things you've done and said. Give me a break. This is not helping your cause.
Yes, and they came to pry bar. And this, gentlemen, please, Jeff, please misbelieve me because I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying.
One thing, okay.
They came to the house. They came to the house, and they had the fire department and the police department came because there was a threat of someone trying to harm themselves. And luckily, I was downstairs, and I opened the door because they had a pry bar. They were going to pry bar the door open.
You know what happens when you get swatted? Like 2 people, actually, it all depends. If it's one of those, what you call, where somebody, what's it called? It's not swatting. It's a something check, whatever. Yeah. Well, 2 cops pretty much show up to your crib to see if you're okay, and that didn't even happen either. So there was no whatever he's talking about. There was no whatever check. I forget. I got a brain fart right now, but No cops have ever showed up at Mike's house, and I don't know why he spins his narrative. He swears on God and everything, which it makes it 10 times worse.
Now they ended up finding out who it was.
No, they didn't. Bullshit.
So
somebody from YouTube.
That says
Yes.
you're lying, Mike. That
They
says
found,
you didn't get
they
spotted.
found out who it was.
There you go.
And that person hasn't been on YouTube in a long.
Thank you. Yeah, a wellness check. That didn't happen either. I thought maybe in the beginning when he said that, you know, because Mike kind of confuses things, maybe he exaggerated. Maybe it was a wellness check, and he called it a SWAT. Come to find out, it was, you know, it didn't happen. And plus, the people that he blamed don't ever, as far as I know, never have done that before. As far as I know, I don't think so. You know what I mean? But it never happened because in the FOIA request, it doesn't show that cops are over there at any point. So there you go. That's been debunked. I don't know why he keeps talking about it.
So just we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. But there was
the
no
guy that's in jail. Okay, I'll leave it there.
I don't know about this.
Yeah.
But Doc says that you're lying.
No, I did not say he was lying. I said Pat S says that he's lying.
I
don't know because they were fucking.
I'm not lying. Listen, if you look at my if you look at my face, I'm not lying. That actually happened. It happened a few.
If you look at my face, yeah, that's gonna convince me. Yeah, okay. Matter of fact, now that I look at it, yeah, I don't think you're lying, Mike. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Years ago.
They're saying there's no record of it.
There's no record of it because it was a false call.
I got stuck down there. Had to go through a tunnel under the ocean.
Okay, someone, you fucking faggot piece of shit.
You see what I'm saying? Come on, control your channel, bro. This motherfucker's calling the F word. Somebody the F word in chat, man. Come on, man.
I never said anything. Someone, you fucking faggot piece of shit. I never said anyone.
Mike.
Wow,
that's the kind of stuff that you
Damn,
say. But I respect your channel. When you ask me to not do, I do it. I listen. I respect your channel. You wouldn't be getting backstage if that was true. I have to yank you off.
It's a little harsh, don't you think, Jeff?
He's still going. He's backstage and he's still going.
You might not know he's backstage. Yeah, he hasn't noticed though. You know, he's just flipping out of control. I don't know how people are so mad at Mike all. It's Mike.
Great grandfather is named Tyrone. I'm just telling you, there's something in there.
Mike,
I'm telling you.
You are the race. No wonder you hang out at Chaotix.
But he's not even good at it.
You know what? He's getting emboldened with the racist thing. You know what I mean? Over there at CT, obviously, he's allowed to do that. And that's only going to make Mike worse as a person. Because all that hidden racism, because a lot of people can be racist, but not show it. You know what I mean? Most racists don't walk around saying, well, it's slinging the N-word and claiming they're racist. You know what I mean? But over there at CTs, you're going to see a different, I'm seeing a different side of him. You know what I mean? To my surprise, the channel owner is black, but he's not there to hold up black people or to help black people. He's there to talk down to his own people, which I find really disgusting, but that's his channel. That's what he does. Now you add Mike to the mix, you know what I mean? Mike is going to bring that to other panels. Well, he doesn't go too many panels, but he's going to bring it here. You know what I mean? And he's going to cross that line one day, and I'm going to fucking cover it.
Untrackable. Let me tell you something. Untrackable has sold.
It's all right. Cool up here.
That's okay. Untrackable.
This conversation.
People want to gatekeep, and they want to
there
say not
go.
to have on whoever on. I
but
came
that's
back
not
because...
a thing at all. It's not.
No, it's a thing.
No, it doesn't. Let on whoever I want on my panel.
It is. Well, Jeff, it is a thing. You just don't allow it. You don't allow it to happen. But there are other channels that will allow the gatekeeping. Oh, it's a better conversation without this person. Who the F are you to tell someone to have on and who not? I'm saying in general, not you, Jeff. But it's just like, it's funny to me that people try to gatekeep other people's channels.
Mike.
And then if the person that they don't like,
if he calls what I do and Ken Catharsis gatekeeping, he's really, really fucking mixed up. Because it's not gatekeeping. It's an opinion channel. You know what I mean? I'm not telling people what to do and what not to do. I wouldn't even dare to tell people not to go to certain channels. I don't say that. You know what I mean? That's not my job. People should be allowed to go wherever the fuck they want and explore. Even if they don't like, you know what I mean? I go to channels that I don't like. You know what I mean? CT's for one. I don't really like what he does, but I go over there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I don't know where he gets gatekeeping from.
Stops coming, they will never come back.
No, excuse me, Mike. Put a stamp on it, man. Who are you talking about?
Okay, no problem. So no, Doc. So other night, I was not here the other night. Other people are like, you shouldn't have him up here. He's not good. You shouldn't have him here. It's like, why are you telling another man who to have on their panel?
This alleged person.
Oh, is it maybe the chat he's talking about? Because I don't hear that. I don't hear people saying, "Oh, Jeff, you shouldn't have Mike up there." It has to be the chat.
Someone was saying that while I was there. I didn't really hear that.
You were there. You were there. Yeah, you were a little.
The day that you did not show up,
I really don't remember that.
All they did was talk about you all day. Like the one day that you stayed away from the panel, you were the topic of conversation.
Mike's a fucking legend, Jeff. Of course they're going to talk about Mike. What else they got? What else everybody got?
Nothing.
Everybody loves to talk about Mike.
Nothing.
Oh, dedicated to Mike. Mike, fucking Mike. Every time you turn around, it's Mike. I had to be like, I got to take a break from Mike. I know more about Mike than Mike probably knows about Mike.
Mike P said he took a break from YouTube just because of me. He's like, I can't take any more.
What? I know that's not true. Shout out to Mr. P. I hope he's kidding because I'm not gonna say why Mike left the community. I'm glad he got his shit together and all that. God bless him. But Mike, I hope you're really fucking kidding with this because that's pretty. You shouldn't be talking about the man's life. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, shout out to Mr. P.
You're probably driving him nuts.
I can't because of me. He's like, I can't.
Let me go back.
Mike P said he took a break from YouTube just because of me. He's like, I can't take any more.
Because of you?
You're probably driving him nuts.
I can't take any more of Cerrone content. I just can't take any more. He's like, I'm over it. It's like, it's too much. It's hilarious that people literally, like you said, Doc, people.
All right, let's move on to the next video because I wanna go back to the doorbell stuff.
It messes the system up really bad. It really does.
No, I know. My system's so
All alcohol does that, Mike. All alcohol.
Okay, well, Dino, I don't need your sidebar. I'm just saying that when you mix the malt with the alcohol, it does.
This is the Mike Cerrone meets Lanny. I don't know who Lanny is, but we're gonna get through. Hey, Kane Corso was up there. So was Shift and Elenize and Dino. Obviously Lord Doc, and we have I don't know who the other person is, but yeah,
mess your system up.
Everyone, how do you drink a Boilermaker then? Because that's a.
I was just thinking about that.
Hey Jeff,
I was thinking about Boilermakers.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm so fucking tired of this shit. I'm so fucking.
You got a timestamp, Mr. P? Maybe we can get through this faster. Let me see.
I'm tired of this shit.
I'm an alcoholic.
It's what's really funny. It's really funny when someone comes out and what's really funny is when someone comes out and does a really good thing, and other people want to make fun of him for doing it. So Doc, I give you respect. Everyone else trying to make fun of it is ridiculous. Dino, shut up.
Fun of him.
It's a great thing that he did. It's a great thing that he did that. It's a great thing he did that. It's a great thing.
Don't suck a dick, Mike. How about that? Fuck you.
Oh, suck a dick, Dino, suck a dick.
Hey.
Well, you know what?
Why?
Shout out to Dino getting into the mix. I haven't seen this, obviously.
Hang on. Let me get the conversation back on track. Hey, Waffle.
I can't get fired this man. I'm looking for any content I can get. Ting.
What? But you do this every time the accent thing. Because he's not the only one of us with one of those.
I went on one night. I went on Axis one night. I went on one night on Axis to show him some love. Show him some love, and he was doing some crazy stuff. And I was like, all right, well, whatever, dude. And then I'm like, all right, I'm not going to judge the man.
The reason why people called you on it, I don't know if you know this, but you should know. You're a raging Catholic. You're raging. You talk about the Bible and all that. That man did a ritual, and you stood up there and laughed about it. Okay? That's all. That's all. Yes, that's all. You should have dropped or anything if you're a Catholic and you believe in God or all that stuff. And people are going to call you out on it because you stood there while he drank some rat blood or some shit. So, yes, it's your actions, Mike. That's why people talk about it. Because you contradict yourself at every second, every moment.
I'm not going to judge the man. I'm like, all right, well, I'm out. That's it. It's no big deal. You participated in blood rituals. You're a K-worder. Like, it's like, all right, Kane, calm down.
I remember that. I think
Just
I saw that
relax.
stream.
Just relax, dude. Seriously. The funny thing is that, you go on panels. Sometimes, like, someone will come up and you'll go to their panel just to kind of show them some support. And then you don't really agree with them, but you just kind of rock with them a little bit and you bounce off.
Yeah, somebody just dropped. That guy. I bet you that happens a lot over there. People get sick and tired of hearing the voice over and over and over. I get it.
Bounce off. You leave.
What did you say?
That I participated in a blood ritual. Like, I was involved in it. No.
Oh, what did he say? Participate? Hold up. See?
I'm just that I participated in a blood ritual. Like, I was involved in it. No. I'm just sitting there going, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm not involved in it.
If you're thinking what the fuck is going on, is that judgment or curiosity?
No, it's not judgment because I don't judge people. Shift. Unlike you, I don't judge people. They can do
What? Ay, Jesus. Ay, Dios mío.
whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. And then once I felt like hold on. Once I felt like Dino, don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Once I felt like I don't.
Hang on. I need to get this.
Dino, don't do it. Don't do it. He's such a moron, Mikey.
Paddle back. Oh yeah, let me take care of it. Quit. Mike's not talking to any of you right now, so quit attacking him.
Hey, look, I'm not
Let me go in and grab this person.
Lanny, have you met Mike? Mike.
Yeah,
Lanny.
I met Mike before. Mike got mad at me last time I was on because I ramble sometimes too much, and he's like, "Okay, just keep talking.
Didn't you have a big beard?
Hey, Tamara.
Mike was cool, but then Mike got mad at some girl I was on a stream with, and he was like, "You're like doxing."
I don't think so. I don't think that happened, but that's cool.
You lost it on somebody.
There was some girl that, like, because I see a few streams.
So Lenny, do you give your dog some weed? Like, does your dog smoke weed as well?
Come on, Mike loves dogs.
But do you ever notice when I talk and I stop talking, the room is deflated? You ever notice that?
Man.
Oh my!
Mike's an out.
Oh my God, that's cringy to say, Mike. That's there's certain things you just don't say. So like, oh my God, I wouldn't dare say that in any room, even in real life. Oh, when I stop talking, it gets boring. I guess that's what you're trying to say, Mike. Such an idiot, man.
Yeah.
So Doc, one thing. Doc, I'm Jeff. I apologize.
Hey, what's up, Matthew?
Doc, one thing that you can do is if you know how to use the tone scale, you can manipulate people just with the tone of your voice.
Oh,
interpersonal communication skills.
Exactly. Yes, Doc, you know all about it. But Lenny, please take back over. Show us.
Shout out to Matthew Garcia.
Yeah, Lenny, show us.
I'm sorry, Sanchez. My bad, Matthew.
Lenny, show us your perspiration stains on your arms. Go ahead, Lenny. Lenny, does that room Lenny, does that room stink like regret and BO? Like regret and BO? Is that what that room?
That's what you smell like. I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of regret and BO all over that house. That's why you go outside. Kind of give the house a chance to breathe. Yeah, I think that's why you go outside.
Smells like Jeff. If you want me to go, I'll go. I mean, it's up to you. I'll troll or I'll stop. It's up to you.
Lanny's a veteran. He can take care of Mike.
So as long as Mike doesn't
Lanny's
try
a
the
pro.
weird doxing stuff.
He's not even worried. He's just lighting up a cigarette.
Lenny, you keep lighting your cigarette. Lenny, you keep lighting your cigarette over and over again. So is that because the crack rock is not hitting the flame? Is that what's going on?
No, it's because they're Native American cigarettes. So sometimes you gotta light them a couple times to actually get them going. And then the other thing.
So you're saying there's no Native American. So are you Chief Stabahoe? Is that what you are, Lenny? So Lenny, do you
Oh, that joke didn't even hit home. Chief Stabahoe? That's pretty.
Lenny, do you grow your own tobacco?
No, I buy it from the Native Americans.
So when you harvest the tobacco,
He's gotta be on some type of fucking drugs, man. Maybe he was drinking his day because he just doesn't stop.
Harvest it. You go, hey, and you do like a little dance and stuff. And you harvest all the tobacco.
That's a little racist. There you go. Shout out to the Indian community.
Lenny, if you don't have native in you, would you like some native in you? Would you like it inside of you? Lenny?
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Oh, he's too sharp, Mike. He's too sharp.
Well, Lenny, I appreciate you. I appreciate your offer, Lenny. I appreciate your offer, but no, I'm not native. I'm Sicilian. But if you want some greasy, Italian, we could talk about it on OnlyFans.
Yeah, it might get in a little easier with the greasiness.
Lenny, you look like me if I never made anything in life. Like if I failed in life completely, I'd look like you.
Mike, just
look like
Oh, he's just insulting that guy. He's that guy. What's his name? Lanny. He's taking it pretty well. He's not, good for him.
So, Michael, just to be serious, Michael, I guarantee you, I have a better life, a better house, a better car, a better wife, a better children. I can guarantee you that right now.
Mike's house looks pretty sweet to me from what I can see.
Lenny, can you show us? Lenny, can you show us your home? Can you show us your wife? Can you show us what your car is? No,
show us your wife? Really, Mikey? You're asking to see another man's wife? Let me see your black blow-up doll that you have, probably right beside you.
Can you show us? Can you show us what because you're flexing right now. So can you show us? Can you show us?
Dox myself too much, Michael, but
he's trolling you, dude. Like,
I know that's why. But
Doc, let me do it. Doc, let me do it. Let me do it, Doc.
Trolling is only if Lenny gets getting angry, and Lenny doesn't seem to be getting angry. So, Mikey, as much as you're trying to pick a fight, is what you're trying to do. I haven't seen this video, so let's see what happens.
I'm not saying nothing. Look.
I want to see Michael's comparison to what he thinks is his awesome life. I would love to see it.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Let's start with the bushes.
You have a Scottish and Canadian weed flag.
Yeah.
You didn't show anything, bro. You didn't show anything.
Because it's too dark out. It's too fucking dark out. I wouldn't.
No, because your parents won't let you in the house. That's why.
My parents are dead. I'm like 50 years old. You fucking dummy.
50 years?
Whoa. You're 50?
Yeah, I'm 45. Wow. I said like 50. I said like 50.
Oh wait, hang on.
Like 50. Well, that's 5 years. That's a big difference between 45 and 50. So Lenny, like your heritage. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, are you heritage? Are you like French Canadian? Are you French? I'm just asking, like your heritage, like you're Canadian. Lenny, you being you.
What is this, Lenny? What the fuck are you? What did? What is it with Lenny? Let me look at Lenny. Dude, do you like the guy? Now I'm starting to wonder about you, Mikey. Why are you trying to get this guy's attention? You're trying really, really hard. I don't know what you're up to, but
being Canadian, will you admit that Candace Owens came out and she proved that Justin Trudeau's wife is actually born a man? She's trying to.
Are you thinking about the French president? You're thinking about the French president.
You're thinking of You're thinking of Macron. You're thinking of.
Macron.
I'm sorry.
He married.
I was wrong. Yeah. But Lenny, like Lenny. All jokes aside, if you were like in the position of power and like there was a really hot tranny, would you marry her? Would you marry her, Lenny?
Nope.
Yeah, it's called a fetish. It's called a fetish.
Lenny, if you met a woman, if you met a shim, right? And it was.
Is this Mike attempt to troll or master troll? It isn't fucking working. I don't see it. I don't see Lenny losing his fucking mind. I don't see him destroyed or anything. So Mikey's gonna keep trying.
It was like a woman. But she started smacking her pee-pee on your face. Would you still date her? Would you still date her?
Okay, wait. Here's the best comparison.
How did we get here?
Lenny, would you do it? Lenny, would you say, listen, Lenny, would you say, look, Lenny, would you say, look, I'm in love with her? Lenny, would you sing the crying game? Would you sing the crying game song? Lenny, does that help? When you roll with tobacco, does it help your oral fixation?
No, this is marijuana. This is marijuana. I don't roll tobacco.
He's trying to be funny really hard. It's kind of really, 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 really cringe.
Do you have a thing for me, Michael? Michael, do you have a thing for me?
He's latched onto you for something tonight.
Lenny, have you smoked? Lenny, have you smoked a bowl? Lenny, have you smoked a bowl in the past? Have you smoked a bowl?
A bowl?
Because I'm asking, have you smoked a bowl?
No.
King Corso, you have the cutest voice of anyone. You have the cutest voice of anyone.
Can I take it on a
Mike doesn't have a channel.
Lenny, would you take Jeff to get his nails done? Would you take Jeff to get his nails done?
Okay.
Would you do it? Lenny, would you?
Here comes the gay jokes.
Take Jeff, and if Jeff said, let me ask you what, Lenny, if Jeff said, I want my toes done, boy, would you do his toes as well? Would you do it?
Would I paint it for him? No.
Damn, Mike.
That was Lenny or me? Who did you just do?
Fucking choking over here.
That wasn't me. I don't know what I'm doing.
I agree with you, Kane. Oh, geez, that's gonna be good. I think Mikey. Yeah, I think Mikey likes to. I think he likes to. Yeah, I think he fantasizes. I think Mikey has a lot of fantasies in his head about the whole. Yeah. I think he has an anal fixation. If anything, I think his butt is puckering constantly while he's on that panel. Yeah.
Is Lenny really?
If I was like legit
Lenny, are you no Lenny, are you
Oh, here we
Jeff-
go. Here we go. Here we
Lenny,
go.
are you Jeff's slave? Do you
Why do you do this, Mike? Mike, don't do this. Don't do this, Mike.
Supposedly, you're the closest thing to a slave I have.
There you go. That's a little bit. That's add some truth to it. Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know.
To hear both you and other
people. Elena, stop. This is awesome. This is awesome. Elena, what you do is you take somebody and you circle them back. You know, and that's
who is sober on this? Who's drunk on here?
I'm
nobody.
Just be
I'm
honest.
not at all. I haven't drunk anything. So Lenny, if Jeff got on his knee and had a really beautiful ring, would you marry him? Would you marry Jeff?
Why does he think this guy Lenny? He just said that he was married and all that. Why does he keep? I don't know. You're just locked in for no fucking reason, Mike. You know what I mean? It's like, look how long this video is. And I don't know. It's only a portion of it. I don't know how long you went on with Lenny. Wait, I think you were fantasizing about Lenny.
Yeah, I'm already married.
Well, find out if I even want. Who are we keeping?
Well, can Jeff be the home wrecker? Can Jeff be the home wrecker in the position?
I doubt it. Has anyone ever said you look like Brody Stevens? Do you know who Brody Stevens is, Mike?
No,
Can we pull up a picture of Brody Stevens?
You trying to talk to me?
Oh my God!
You got
Brody Stevens, Michael. You didn't really die, did you, Brody?
See, you could have a future, Mike.
Go ahead and finish.
He does look like that guy. Yeah, whoever that guy is.
I'll let you jump in and then I'll destroy you afterwards. Go ahead.
Who are you talking to about?
Lenny. Why, Lenny? No, but why are you speaking so erratic? Are you on a really good?
There we go. Lenny's a drug addict. That's what you're gonna say, Mike. Let me guess. And then you're gonna call him an F word at the end.
Pink cocaine from city parties? Is that what you're on? That really good pink cocaine?
I've done one line.
He seems very calm.
What the fuck? Pink cocaine? What the fuck happened?
Well, it's cocaine mixed with ecstasy.
But you never really know what anybody on any given panelist is on.
Beer, cigarettes, and weed. That's about me.
So that's not even something I like.
Beer, cigarettes, and weed. Okay, I got you. So go ahead, Lenny.
I don't really know what they're on.
Please go ahead, Lenny. Please go ahead. Lenny, please educate me in the world of Canadian gay stuff.
Here, Dolly. She was about 6 months old. I got 3 kids at home, and it was.
Ew!
What the hell was that?
What the fuck did he just do? This guy's a fucking monster. He's some type of. Let me rewind
To
that.
the wrong foot, Michael.
Ew! What the fuck are you doing, you fucking alien? He sounds like a predator or something. Like something's about to jump out his neck or something. What are you doing? I didn't catch this.
What the hell was that? I got 3 kids at home, and it was.
World of Canadian gay stuff.
Here, Dolly. She was about 6 months old. I got 3 kids at home.
What the fucking? Where is that? Where is he making that sound from? That his mouth? Is he grinding his teeth or something? Ew, jeez, that shit's gonna give me nightmares. No kidding. I'm gonna make a video of that at some point, but I'm gonna add it somewhere. It'll fit somewhere really good. I already got a thought about it, but what the hell is that, guys? Tell me, Kane, Catharsis, somebody let me know what the fuck is that? I think he was twisting something. Goose, what's up, Goose? That's really fucking weird. I've never seen or heard anybody do that. It's gotta be coming from his jaw. Let me see.
What the hell? I got 3 kids at home.
That's his jaw. That's his fucking jaw or something. That's pretty bad. Shout out to Goose.
What the hell was that? Sorry, we got off to the wrong foot, Michael. I think you're a good guy. You know, you seem like an alright guy.
And once again, he does everything on panel with the boogie eating, the ball scratching. He doesn't know how to shut down and do things privately. Those are things people don't want to see. People are gonna watch that and opinionate on it. You fucking moron! No, that's a new one to me. I think Mike is an alien. I think that's an alien trying to come out.
Sir?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me in my personal life. It means a lot that you really appreciate.
I got you in my heart, man. I feel you.
It takes a big man to do that. It takes a big man to do
that happens.
Can you please stop?
Give each other support.
I don't
Lenny,
understand.
Lenny, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
You're Mike.
You know me, dude.
I've
I could
seen you on
rip.
stream.
I
Wait,
could
Mike, he
rip
did it
you.
again. He just patched things up,
Lenny,
and you took a torch to it like a second.
Oh, he's drunk. He's drunk. He's definitely drunk. I kind of seen it in that close up. Yeah, I think he's been drinking that day.
Later.
Lenny, I could rip you, but I didn't because I respect you. I respect
Mike,
you.
why
So
are you
I'm
doing
happy.
this?
I'm happy to know you as a friend. I'm happy
Thanks,
to know
man.
you as a friend.
I got
But
no
you
problem
already
with you, Mike.
were at that point. Why did you have
That dude was not worried about you, Mike. Not 1 second. You did not shake that dude one bit, man. Shout out to Lanny. Okay, he kept it together. He seems like a cool dude, and I celebrate people that don't react to Mike. You know what I mean? When you're on panel with him, don't react to his bullshit. But that's all he wants. And once you start and you say something, and Jeff is not gonna calm him down. He's not gonna pull him back. He's not gonna pull on his leash and say, "Down, boy, down." Because yeah. So shout out to Lanny.
No problem with you, Mike. I got no problem,
Happy
Mike.
to add that in.
Happy to know
You
you.
ain't
as
no
a friend.
destroyer.
Anybody going turkey hunting? It's turkey season today. Turkey season started.
It's penguins too.
It's funny.
You can't.
You ain't no destroyer.
Can't shoot no
What
penguins.
the fuck was that?
Yeah, but not too. Don't make the troll the center of who you are. Keep it as just an aspect and bring it out when you need it, and know why and what you're doing. And access. Thank you.
Oh, he looks kind of out of it. I want to say that KD, he's making that noise with his handcuffs all to draw. I don't think that was handcuffs. It sounds like handcuffs, like when you close handcuffs, because he twisted his neck at the same time. I'm gonna blow it up. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit closer, and I'm gonna, maybe tomorrow. And but I don't think it was handcuffs. It had a sound similar to handcuffs, but it came from his fucking mouth or his neck or something. But I'll look into it, I guess.
I don't know if I could have said it better. Yeah, no. Well, Mike has about 30 seconds, and Untrackable
Mr.
too, if
V.
they want to say anything.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a great stream.
Blows out
You
my
know, I
ear.
don't
I had to
agree,
blow
but I
out.
mean, it was
Yeah.
a great stream. But yeah, believe in what you want to believe in. People want to make fun of me for being friends with people that have a different religion than me. But you know what? That diversity is what makes us who we are.
I mean, I
you
could
know?
be vicious, but I have to be brought to that point, and I'm just.
I wouldn't say cracking your neck, because I kind of, but I when I crack my neck, I'm the only one that hears it. You know what I mean? I think anyway. That wasn't cracking his neck. I'm curious to find out what the fuck was that noise coming from. We can be we could be we could be looking at an alien and we don't even know about it. All right, this is gonna end.
Jeff, I'm a maniac. Jeff, I will rip people apart.
I know, but
I'm
you're
all
ready, like you
Oh,
walk out of
geez.
your house ready to rip people apart. You have.
But why is that? If I'm a Roman Catholic,
That's only here. That's only here on YouTube. Okay, I don't believe you walk around saying the things you say here because you will get your ass kicked for sure. And you're gonna say something about being Roman Catholic again.
why do I have that inside me? So maybe we have that inner.
Maybe you need an exorcism. You ever thought about that? Maybe you need a full blown exorcism. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what you were doing earlier with the little noise. Maybe your head was trying to turn, huh? The power of Christ compels you, Mike. Somebody get the holy water. Let's do an internet exorcism. Kane, give me a hand here. I don't know.
Demon inside of us. Maybe, hypothetically, maybe we have that inside of us waiting to come out.
Because it's obviously, whatever it is, it's obviously there. So it's not an imaginary thing.
Oh yeah, I'm not imagining. It's there. It's there, dude.
We've all seen it.
Yeah,
and you're not even the only one with it.
It comes out.
Just like when you all get together.
It comes out. But at the same token, I can be loving, caring, offer support, offer counsel.
The glazing saddle, folks.
I can do those things, but at the same token, on the flip side, I am that vicious beast that's within.
Oh, it's something to really brag about, Mike. You're a vicious beast on the internet. Ooh, let's celebrate, Mike. Let's make a holiday for Mikey. Yeah, let's celebrate him.
So I think, I really think that we need to learn more about our duality. I love the channel to death, and it's a great place for people.
The power of vice compels you.
Always show Jeff some love, but always appreciate the platform. So I'll talk to you later, Jeff.
Take care, Mike.
Jeez, thank God he's gone. All right. So okay.
Let me show you why I stopped paying for all my other sample libraries. This is Arcade by
Give me a
Output. This
second,
thing
guys.
has sound.
You're now watching.
So this is what I want to get to. So in the next few weeks, I'm gonna start not fade. I don't want to fade Mike out because people do send me videos all the time. That's why I keep reacting to Mikey videos, to tell you the truth. And I'm not gonna lie. I kind of do like messing with Mikey because I just kind of do. You know what I mean? Because I think he's a moron. I think he's a local. But I want to get into some other stuff and stuff like that, like doorbell news. I think I dropped the link last time. I'll drop it again. But as long as Mikey and Proby's over there dropping videos and he's acting up and people want me to react to it, as long as you guys keep supporting and send me the videos, I'll react to it as much as I can. But I'm gonna start doing less of the Mikey stuff and more of this. All right, let's enjoy.
Doorbell news.
It's the location that it dinged to. I called the phone and somebody turned it right back off. That's how I know where to come to. I'm just not knocking on your door for nothing. I'm just not knocking on your door for nothing. Now, if I come back and start fucking shit up, respect the game. You probably had a company or a friend over.
Another lost iPhone. Dublin, Ireland. A home invasion takes place while the homeowner's at home. Luckily, they closed their door in time.
I agree, Carrie G. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody believes Mike. I don't think even CT over there, I don't think he really believes everything Mike says. I don't think Jeff believes everything he says. So he is a legend in his own mind. So this is pretty bad. This covers from home invasion to little funny stuff, but some of it I'll probably fast forward. I probably don't want to watch this, but go ahead.
Daly City, California. These officers are performing a welfare check, but it's really just a false alarm.
Tamara.
Modesto, California. Check her out.
Modesto, California. Now, what's she up to? I mean, some of these people fascinate me because either they don't see. Sometimes they see the camera, but still, it's got to be the addiction because anybody that's trying to steal a package or anything sees the camera and kind of just walks away. Some people just kind of just it's got to be the addiction. There you go.
Los Angeles, California.
Oh, that's a smart guy.
That's why you can't leave your porch outside anymore. Miami, Florida.
Bitch, you see this? He gonna get this ring, and I'm gonna bust these shits out. I'm gonna show him how paying with the bitch feelings. That's what the I'm gonna do. No, that's what I'm gonna do.
Hold up, I'm trying to see if this is the one I played last week. Was it this one? Because I do have another one. I'll make sure I'm not repeating. Let me just double check something real quick, guys. I got some time. My wife is at the mall with my daughter, so I got time for one more video. Shit, where's it at? Where you at? All right here. Commercial. All right. Let's start over.
Dear Dr. K, I used to think I was never meant to be beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
You work within my budget.
You're now watching Doorbell News.
Oh, she needed to fix those.
You are now watching Doorbell News.
Burlington, North Carolina. Always remember, you have the right to remain silent.
Police department. Police department. Police department.
Hi, we'll be right there.
Yeah, I heard that before.
I'll be out here all day. Hope they ain't got nowhere to go. Hey, how are you doing? I'm all right. Pretty good. So, everything over here, right? For the lady that's missing. Okay. Okay. So, what do you know about it yesterday? About her car? Whose car? The blue car y'all dropped off at KFC. You and the guy you were with. Last night I was 12 hours shift. There's video footage of your car. Not my tags. Yes, just the car right here, KFC. Picking the guy up at KFC, dropping the car off at the missing. Nobody has been at my house, so. What kind of guy? Yeah. Are you talking about my grandson? I don't know, it's black no dreads. Body with dreads, so it's definitely not my car, and it's definitely not my tag. And if it is, I want to see it. No, I don't have the video. Okay, well, if you don't have the video, if you don't have the tag, you're harassing.
Hold up, guys. Give me a second. Let me see something. Because I got on more action-filled. Okay. Let me see.
That's what you can do.
Some of these are not. I should have did a better job of. Next time I'll be more prepared.
Not afraid to show it.
How you doing, Razor?
Yeah, not a satisfied customer, I think.
This is Brian, I can help. While the irate customer goes ballistic, leaving a trail of destruction all the way to the
I've
exit.
never witnessed it myself, and I you know, at Walmart's or at Targets, I've never witnessed somebody losing it like this, but I see it a lot on the internet.
The man who just entered looks completely mystified, while the clerk is seemingly unfazed.
Brian, I can help.
The man recording the incident, a friend of the employee, is a bit more affected.
Just check out your system.
But he recovers very nicely.
Hi, we just do a little process of remodeling.
So, for all the employees out there who deal with angry customers, just be like Brian.
Wow.
And carry on. At a comedy show in South Carolina.
Can you believe this happens at a comedy show? Comedians are getting attacked. It's pretty epic right here.
According to a witness, this audience member jumped on stage after this comedian, Steve Brown, reportedly called him out for not laughing. Tamika Lachey records as the situation spins out of control.
Oh my God. I was sitting there eating my wings, and then I heard the comedian say, "This ain't what you want." And where I'm from, when they say this ain't what you want, something is about to happen. So immediately I put my wings down, picked my phone up, and I began to hit record. And the guy was already on stage attacking the comedian. So I don't know what state he was in, but it was not a Baptist state. I know that. And it wasn't good.
Hot Fried, what's going on, buddy? And I thought Mike talked about Indians was going to get me punching train station. Yeah. Hey, Mikey dives into things that are surprising to me sometimes. He does shock me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. To see him saying the N-word like it was like he owns the fucking word. But like I said, I do blame the channel owners that let him do this type of shit. You know what I mean? Let him be Mikey, but then there's got to be boundaries at some point. I would think. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. That's all I can do. You know what I mean?
People were scared. They didn't want anything to hit them, so everybody was like scattering because he was throwing things.
Finally, a few fellow audience members managed to guide the stool-tossing man toward the exit. But just moments later, he re-enters without a shirt.
Must be a really bad comedian. This guy's really fucking angry. Jesus, what type of jokes he was telling?
Before being intercepted once again
Thanks for stopping by, Pop. I'm almost over here, Pop Fry. Thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button, everybody. Thank you so much.
And redirected toward the exit.
After that, it was over. They give everyone their money back for their ticket, their food, and then they even give you a free ticket to a future show, which I never went back again. I actually haven't been back since that day.
Choose a smarter email and marketing automation platform that suggests new ideas and adapts to what your.
According to news reports, the aggressor is arrested and charged with third-degree assault and battery.
Well, I would
3
think
counts
so.
of assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature and malicious injury to property.
Jesus.
Though
It's pretty bad. All right. Let me play one more.
A reality.
But now 10 steps.
All right, right there. All right. This was pretty funny because
refund. And though she appears to blame herself for choosing
not well, you're gonna see people get bad haircuts. It's pretty funny. I couldn't imagine somebody going to a barber shop or a beauty shop and walking out with a bad fucking haircut like that. I would want my money back.
a less expensive option.
Honestly.
Paying top dollar doesn't always pay off either.
Now, this one's the amazing one. She's laughing and crying at the same time. You know what I mean? God bless her. She got a Karen haircut with obviously that's not, she didn't pay for that. You know what I mean? She wanted something else, but it turned out like this. But look, God bless her. Look at the way she reacts. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of crying, but at the same time, she's taking it on the chin.
I just paid $300 to look like a Karen. I look like I'm on the PTA. I swear I don't drive a minivan. I look like I have 3 sons who play T-ball. I look like I collect coupons. Oh my god. I don't use coupons. Okay, let's practice. Let me speak to your manager. Oh my god.
You gotta admit, she has a sense of humor about it.
Why does God hate me?
A great reminder that although a bad haircut can be traumatic, having a good sense of humor about it
I look like I have 3 sons who play T-ball.
can certainly ease the pain.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
Why are you out
All
there?
right.
Mine.
One more.
Go away.
This moviegoer doesn't believe he should have to give up his seat just because another customer claims to have reserved it, causing the employees to pause the movie and intervene.
Go away. I paid my money. I have a right to it.
Sit in your seat. Correct?
Yes,
That's
my
not,
seat.
That's not your seat.
How can you tell it's not my seat?
Because your ticket has your seat number on it.
Whatever.
Let's find it.
Whatever.
This can easily
Do
be
your own
resolved
policy.
I couldn't imagine acting like this in public. You know what I mean? You're disturbing the movie. You know what I mean? They had to stop the movie because you won't move to your rightful seat. Because obviously now the seats are numbered and you pre-buy the seats and specifically, so all you have to do is fucking move.
No, I'm gonna be a because you're big.
I am not.
I'm a patron here.
Okay, and I'm trying to find
This
your
will be
seat.
the last time that I come to this theater.
Theater.
I paid
That
my
sounds
money.
great.
Does anybody
Please
here
That's American. Theater.
think that
Please
this
don't
is
come back.
actually a thing where it's like it doesn't matter where you sit. It's not assigned seating.
It is. Go sit in your own seat.
As the customer continues his rant, a manager steps in.
Right here.
So we're not doing this.
One seat off.
We're not doing
One seat off. So if I were to move over one seat, everything would be okay.
Sir,
Is that what you're saying?
you're just.
Is that what you're saying?
Listen.
Does that mean?
Are you gonna listen?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Be my pest.
Okay. At this point, you are disrupting the show for these.
All right, there's a new Mikey video that just Mr. B just shared with me. I'll get to it. Let me play this little tiny part, see the end of this, and then we'll get to it. Why not? It's only been 2
Fine,
hours.
folks. We're gonna ask you to leave. We'll get you a refund though. I'll be nice and get you a refund.
I don't know. I might want to be taking out handcuffs now.
Sir, let's come on.
With handcuffs not currently an option, the man makes a slightly more reasonable request.
I want more than just a refund.
Okay.
Can I get a drink?
We'll take care of you. In the lobby.
Fine. Then I won't come back. Ever.
Okay.
And with that unbeatable offer in the bag,
I still think I'm being the bigger person here.
he makes his grand exit.
Jeez, Louise. All right, let me grab that. It doesn't seem like it's long. It's a long video, so like I said, I got nothing but I got like another hour or so. Oh well, I don't want to go another hour. I'm just saying. So shout out to Senior Citizen Sal. I think that's the channel that I just saw. He just dropped one about 11 minutes ago. So let's play. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. I don't even know what it was about. I know it's about Mikey, if anything. But we're gonna find out together. All right, let's go down. Okay. Let's check it out. All right. So he actually changed his name to Pirate Citizen.
Older couple. So if it was me and my girlfriend, you know, now I am almost 50, but hopefully I don't look it.
All right. Senior Citizen, I just dropped this 11 minutes ago. Let me drop it as a link. I want you to go over there, obviously watch it too. So shout out to Senior Citizen.
But I mean, I'm I'm in shape. My girlfriend is younger, a little bit younger, and I carry a firearm. So if those people would have approached me, it would have ended differently. I may have lost my life. I may have lost my life. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't have laid on the ground. I wouldn't have gave in for 3 little pieces of crap trying to rob me. I will go out the way like a man.
These black guys are on the panel. All of us should have a say-so, an opinion on the black community. Somebody, I don't mean to say this, somebody's white like Mike, you should never have an opinion on the black community.
Thank you. Somebody make sense up there. Jesus. He doesn't have an opinion. He wasn't even raised about black people. He says he was, but he wasn't.
Hey, Mike, Mike, I'm gonna ask you a question. When you say the word thug, what does that mean to you?
Okay, sir. So I can't have an opinion.
Know what it means to me.
On the black community. Okay, all right. That's all right. That is probably the most single ridiculous freaking comment I've heard. Everyone can have an opinion.
Sir, answer the question. What does thug mean to you?
It means someone unruly and not following the law.
But when you usually say black.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You said it earlier. These thugs. And then the concept, excuse me.
Now this type of banter going back and forth happens a lot. So now he won't brag on Jeff's. Oh, I go over there and bash and I destroy people. But people call him out all the fucking time. And guess what? CT does not protect him. What he does is that sometimes he tucks tail and leaves when it's too much for him. Because I've watched him do it.
Be quiet.
Okay, so you be quiet, dude. Thomas, you're a nice old Thomas. You're a nice old man. Do not make me go into troll mode. Don't do it.
You are not.
Don't do it.
I agree with you.
You are nice. You are a plant.
I want to ask you another question, and I mean this in a serious question. Are you a member of like the Proud Boys or the Klan? Please be honest.
Believe it or not, I'm not joking. He went to Latin Pain and became a Latin Pain member. He called himself Rico Squad. I don't know if people remember that. So for a while, you know what I mean? He was over there pretending to be Puerto Rican or whatever. So, and after that, obviously, now he's at Jeff's playing little fuck games, pretending he's gay and all that. He's over there at CT's in a predominantly black channel with black guests. So, yeah, I think he's running out of places. Yeah, maybe the Chinese will take him. Maybe the I don't know, some other community, but yeah.
With me, are you a member of a right-wing white fringe group?
You know, I know people and I hang out with the people.
Okay,
and
so did all of did any?
With them.
Okay, that was my fair enough. So I want to ask you. There's a reason why I asked that. I hear you.
Different things and
okay, fine.
You know,
I don't know what. Okay, you know a lot of white supremacists. I get it. So now here's my next question. Here's my next question.
We're preaching good things.
Okay, I'm sure you are. Here's the next question.
I'm not. They are, and I'm following along. I think it's great.
Any of your white supremacist friends, any of them, not vote for Donald Trump?
Hit the like button, guys.
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you're aware of.
I know he's a racist.
Are you?
I'm
racist. You think so? You think I'm racist? You think? No, hold on. You think I'm racist?
I don't think I know.
I'm racist. Okay, but I have mixed children, but I'm racist.
Hey, you were racist with mixed kids.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You keep saying you have mixed children, but You know, so what? What does that mean? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your true colors, especially Mike with you, especially when you drink a little bit too, your true colors come out. I'm trying to. Somebody sent me the clip where you're saying the actual N word, which I couldn't believe, and I don't want to play it here. I really don't. You know what I mean? Because I don't have to play it. People will believe that you said the N word. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, nothing surprises me anymore, right? This is as low. Well, I don't think going to visit or to troll or to whatever you did with those ladies that lost kids. I think that's the lowest you've gone. So, and I hope you don't repeat that. I really do. I hope you stay away from that channel. But yeah. So now you're a racist, a well-known one too.
Kids.
Okay, that sounds good. So Thomas, what's your point of being here? Is your point of being here being an old crusty man on the couch talking nonsense? Is that the whole point of you being here?
The point
what are you
is,
bringing other than nonsense?
This is none of your business. This is not your format.
It's none of my business. It's a panel. We all have a. No, I'm not going to shut up. Thomas, Thomas, if you want me to drag your old fucking ass, I will. I'll drag you up and down. You want me to release on you? I'll release on you.
This is a diverse channel. I am Puerto Rican. I have Philippines in the chat. I have Indian people come around. I go visit their channels too. I have all types of people that come around. And that's one of the things I love about going live. I get to meet people from other communities, other races and stuff like that. But I wouldn't want Mike on my panel, somebody like Mike on my panel. You know what I mean? Because he'll offend a lot of people, whole groups of people. And I'm all about, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
On you. Oh, look, you can stand up. My mom
last night. Yeah, your mom.
My mom's passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your loss. No, shut up.
So my mom. So you have low impulse control. So you're another black. So you're another black with low impulse control.
Black. Yeah, I'm black.
Mr. B, that shirt it's about to it's so nasty at this point. You know what I mean? It's gonna start to fall off in pieces. You know what I mean? Like when something's rotten. So that shirt he's been wearing for about 3 weeks now. Yeah, that thing's gotta. But he probably when he takes it off, it kind of stays in the shape of it. You know what I mean? It doesn't lose its shape because that's how dirty it is. Jesus, man, go take a shower, Mike. Go shave. Go brush your teeth, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're always on YouTube, man. And I think that's part of the biggest problem that you have. That you don't get away from this for a little bit. That's why now you're delusional. You think you're a big shot. Maybe step away. I mean, if you want to. I don't give a fuck if you do or don't. You know what I mean? I'll still be here waiting for you when you come back. I guarantee you.
Hey, happy
vlogs. Hey, I know she get upset.
Your mama.
Yeah, your mama. It's your mama.
Yeah. Right.
But anyway,
this is the future. This is the future of the black race. So, Thomas, are you the future of the black race, Thomas?
Excuse me.
Are you holding the flame for the youngsters? Talking about my passed away mom. So you're talking about my passed away mom, Thomas.
I think.
So you can't debate me. You can't debate me. You talk about my mom and tell me to shut up.
You haven't said anything. Say something and let's debate. Say something.
Great Again mean for you, Adolf, if that's your name. What does Make America Great Again mean to you?
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it?
Well, it isn't. Why don't you tell me? I want you to explain it to me. I want to pick your brain.
We're going to bring back how America used to be. We are going to bring back a white supremacy. We're going to bring back white order.
You want to bring back white? You want to bring back white supremacy? Is that what you just said? Did I hear you right?
Absolutely.
So Make America, thank you for being honest. So Make America Great Again to you means bringing back white supremacy.
We're going to bring it back and we're going to make this country great again like it used to be.
If you don't mind me asking you, Adolf,
that's his name.
Is
Adolf,
that why you voted for Donald Trump? Because you want to bring back white supremacy? Is that one of the reasons why you voted for Donald Trump?
Hell yeah.
Well, I appreciate your honesty.
Call us niggers. That's what they call us.
Niggers. Look at him, y'all.
That's what they call us.
Look at it. He just used the word nigger. He wanted to say it all evening. Say it again.
Oh, this is a clip, actually. Let me see. Let me go back a little, guys. Let me see.
That's what they call us.
Honestly.
Call us niggers. That's what they call us.
Oh, okay. This is the clip that I actually didn't want to share with you guys. But there you go. He said the N-word right there. That's not Did he call somebody? No. Listen. Where I'm from, if you're a certain complexion, you're not supposed to even use it as a joke. Okay? The N-word is not supposed to be. I am sorry. Even rappers, white rappers, don't use the N-word. You know what I mean? So, who is Mikey to even use it in a sentence? You know what I mean? You shouldn't be saying this. Let me play it one more time.
Hell yeah.
Well, I appreciate your honesty.
Call us niggers. That's what they call us.
Niggers. Look at
You know, everybody else says the N-word. Well, you know, they call no. He has to say the fucking word. You know, with the ER, with the hard ER at the end. Typical Mikey. You know what I mean? Like what he did on Tommy's, that he kept saying. What was it? He kept saying like 100,000 times over and over and over. I don't remember the word, but that's what he typically does when he gets mad, to try to strike channels and stuff like that.
That's what they call us.
Look at him. He just used the word nigger. He wanted to say it all evening. Say it again. Say
That's
nigger.
what they call us. That's what they call
nigger
us.
again. Say nigger again. They'll call you crap. You're a liar. What you Italians did when you first came to this country, they considered you to be lesser. But as soon as you got over to the Americas,
but didn't they think you were lesser? Doesn't that make us the same? Doesn't it make us the same? I'm not going to shut up, you crusty old man. I'm not going to shut up.
Hey, mama boy.
I'm letting you bury yourself. I'm letting you bury yourself.
When you Italians came into this country.
You talk about my mother.
Yeah, 12B number 8. This guy pulls balls out for little kids on the internet.
Okay, now I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, straight up.
Okay, now I'm calling the cops.
Why? Because I told somebody that you pulled your fucking balls out on live?
I'm calling the cops.
Oh, okay. Yeah, call the cops.
No.
Yeah. You want to see a video of it? I'll show you a video.
All right.
I got a picture of him pulling his testes out.
This shit.
Shout out to shout out to Senior Citizen Sal, folks, at the very end with the last video. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. B. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Let me get out of here. I wanted to play a couple more videos, but I'm getting a little tired. Shout out to the Philippine community. Shout out to the Indian community. Namaste, Queen. Thank you so much, Queen. I do want to say to Rinky and to the Queen, I really appreciate you guys, man, wholeheartedly. Thank you for the support, for sharing the link around. It's really, really, really appreciated by me. Thank you, Mr. B. Who else? Carrie T. Shout out to Carrie T. You've been amazing in the chat today. I appreciate you. Yes, happy vlogs. Who else was here earlier? Shout out to Atlanta girl that was here. Couple more people. Wasn't a big showing today, but that's okay. It's gonna be days like that. But Pop Fried, thank you, Pop Fried. Paul was here earlier. Who else? Oh, I don't want to miss him. Oh, Kane Catharsis. Shout out to Kane Catharsis. Let me drop his link one more time. We kind of, I don't want to say me and him do the same thing, but what we do have in common is that we think Mike is a piece of is an asshole and everything else, and I do watch his channel and stuff like that, so I do appreciate what he brings to the table. So shout out to Kane Catharsis, and shout out to Kane Corso Mom also. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. No, thank you, Parfait. No, I know. There's a lot of people that, hey, Zeddy, ¿cómo estás? I know a lot of people rewatch the stuff. I try not to go too long because I know it's hard to rewatch 4 hours, and that's what I've been doing lately. So I'm gonna keep it to a 2-hour minimum, 2 hours and a half, like that. Zeddy, good to see you. I heard you were in Puerto Rico, by the way. That's a good thing. I hope you have fun. But let me get out of here, guys. My wife should be here in the next hour or so. But Queen, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Queen, and Rinky. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you for everything you do for me, man. I really do. I appreciate it. All right, guys, let me get out of here. Okay. Oh, let me. Yeah, I don't want to play that again. I don't want to drive that crazy with Mikey stuff. But yeah, let me get out of here, guys. Peace, love. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a blessed weekend, everybody. God bless everybody. And see you later. Carrie T, let me see what you got. Let me see. Thank you, Carrie T. You've been amazing today. In the future, I want to see if I give you a managing wrench. So glad to this tonight. If you enjoy your channel, please subscribe to the notifications helping algorithms channel. Thank you, Carrie T. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Queen, you too. Rinky, you too. All right, let me get out of here. I'll never stop saying thank you. All right. Peace, love. Have a great weekend, everybody.